Така, да видим днес какво ще подкараме, понеже за сега съм сам и си приготвил и някоя друга игричка за сам. Ако имате някакви идейки, може да ги давате. Честно казано, аз чакам някои издания на някои игри, но още съм под въпрос какво да правя, докато дойдат и така. Сега, днес ще подкарам Oxenfree. Мисля, че е някаква като пъзел игричка така. Ще можем да видим и нея. Понеже съм си запазил в wishlist в Steam втората част. И така. Ако не викам да превъртя първата, да хвана историята каква е. Нека започваме. Само да видя всичко наред ли, тук да затворя, ако ми е необходимо да ме разсейва. Тъй, какви опции има. Субтитри, резолюция, няма смисъл да пипам. Сега ще видим.
It used to be a military base. Well, it used to be a ranching thing, then it was turned into an army thing, then it became a bird thing and a museum or whatever. Henry Fonda stationed here, I think, for a bit, unless he was Navy.
Who's Henry Fonda?
Around Christmas time, this little breakfast place used to sell these amazing polar bear sugar cookies. Man, those were good. And then one year they changed the formula or whatever and ruined it. Alex? Hey, still with us? You haven't said anything for like 10 minutes. Mission control to Alex. This is Big Papa. Do you read me?
I can watch the hypnotic rolling of the waves and listen to you at the same time.
Oh, okay. What did I say? Little Miss, I
само
can see
меченце
and
ли?
hear things at the same time.
100 кило
Yeah,
меченце.
Jonas, what you're seeing right now is what I like to call a trip. This blank stare thing Alex will do sometimes. You might think something's wrong, but there isn't. She's just rebooting.
Okay, noted.
So you all moved in?
Not really. I just got in this morning.
And how did her mom meet your dad exactly?
They met on vacation in Orlando. He got lost in a... You know, actually, I'm not even gonna tell this story. It's really not worth it.
Okay. And you guys just met tonight?
Yeah, I'd been out of school, and the timing had just never worked out, so...
And what does that make you to her then? A second cousin? I don't know how people math works.
Дори не го чух, то се оказа.
Step brother, technically.
Oh, yeah. I forgot that was even a thing. Well, at least you seem cool, right? Cool guy, cool hat. You get a cool new sibling living right in your house. Sharing your toothbrush. Wearing your clothes. Eating your food. Smelling up your bathroom.
I, have my own...
No, that's the weird part. I mean, isn't it like the concept?
Аз сложа заглавието. Съм го променил вчера.
Concept of just getting a new sister like a puppy, isn't it kind of awkward?
No, it's been totally bizarre. But just for the record, I don't consider you a pet. So, how do you two know each other?
Oh, from way back when, like Paleozoic. Grade school era. Young enough that I've seen her in a bathtub and it wasn't sexual at all. I mean, we both looked like little skinned potato blobs. And to date, that's still what I think she looks like under her clothes.
Check under your seat to make sure you don't leave behind any grandchildren.
Oh, we should get a quick picture. All of us. This will be like the before shot. They're on their way.
Fine, just hold the camera out, like far. I don't look my freshest right now.
It's true, Jonas. This is like B minus Alex. Just for your calibration. And it's Jonas, not Jonah.
Yeah, Jonas. Like Jonas Salk?
right? Patient zero, AIDS guy.
Polio.
Here's good. Come on, Alex, join the fun.
Тук ми показват контролите явно докато
We
движим.
need a girl in the picture, Alex, to balance some of this out. Alex, we're not taking the pic until you get in here. I can wait all night. Well, maybe not all night, but until the boat docks. There, great. I'll magic erase all the warts out and stuff, so don't worry. Hey, Alex, you brought the radio, right? The little portable one?
Yeah, of course.
Perfect. Can you pull it out a second? There's the little guy. Our high school has a radio station, and Carly, she's a friend of ours. She's filling in because Reggie got mono from some track runner or something. It doesn't matter. What matters is that she's gonna say something like, basically, right now, about our thing. So tune it to 88.3 so I can tell her we heard it. It's to the left of the dial.
Substantial pay cuts and use broken
88.3.
equipment, and that this, at the very least, contributes
If we miss
to
it, I'll
Wheeler's
never hear the end of
departure.
it from her.
One anonymous source even went so far as to claim that the medical team had to pay for their own hotel room when the
Alex,
team would play
for
away
the love
games.
of all that is
Wheeler
holy,
disputed
it's
the
88.3.
We spent 5 years studying the effects of 10 elementary schools in Yamhill County. When we compared them to that of Douglas, we saw relatively huge jumps in teacher turnover. Transfer request.
Which I played because that song's been stuck in my head since I woke up this morning. But
Не го чух коя станция каза.
actually, it's a little after 10 o'clock, which means my dear
Би трябвало да
friend
е
Ren
това.
and his buddies are probably just touching down on Edwards Island for the yearly bash on the beach, or whatever we call it now. But anyways, I promised him that I'd play a song from his band, so hope you're listening, Ren. Here are the Red-Headed Bedwetters with Baby Carrots.
Малко моля да намаля музиката. Нямам идея откъде.
That's awesome. I hope Christina, with her talent show judge face, was listening. We must be getting close. There's no radio reception on the island. I'm glad I got to hear it before it went totally kaput.
If we can't use it, why'd you bring it? Not just for the boat.
No. You'll see. I don't expect too much, but nah, it'll be fun. I won't undercook it. You'll see. Smell that clean air, boys and girls. Boy and girl. This ain't city living.
Yeah, anybody need a smoke? I have a full pack.
No thanks. I mean, I literally just said the clean air thing, so...
Alex, you can bum one off me if you're empty.
Oh, no thanks. I don't smoke. Last time I had one, it didn't go well.
Yeah, no, I didn't know what coughing with your whole body meant until I saw you dry heaving.
Okay, just checking.
Alright, my other friend should be up and around the bend.
Actually, that...
Айде да
I
движим.
don't mean to be the
Няма
guy to
пушим.
break us up already, but Ren, can you do me a favor? Can I have like 2 real quick minutes with Alex for a second? And you can, you can run up and meet your friends?
Really? Just... That's kinda...
It'll take...
Wait, is something wrong? What is it?
Nothing's wrong, nothing's wrong. It'll just take 2 minutes, super fast.
Alright, bud. Look, I don't want to go up by myself. I mean, can't we just stick together? You're gonna have all night to say, like, whatever.
But since you want to meet up
То
with
се
your
желая
friends
вече.
We're
anyway...
all gonna meet up with them. It's like a buddy system.
Come on, Jonas. Let's just all go up. I don't want to send Ren away like a deerhound.
Yeah, it's fine. And you can talk to Alex later.
Обаче музиката е прекалено силна. Мога ли от някъде да я намаля? Няма как те нямат. Как те няма звук да едитнеш, да намалиш. С хора са базикат с мене. Би нямаш
Smell
избор.
that clean air, boys and girls. Boy and girl. This ain't city living.
Yeah, anybody need a smoke? I have a full pack.
No thanks. I mean, I literally just said the clean air thing, so...
Alex, you
Come on,
can
where's
rub
the
one
pack?
off me if you're empty.
Oh, no thanks. I don't smoke. Last time I had one, it didn't go well.
Yeah, no, I didn't know what coughing with your whole body meant until I saw you dry heaving.
Okay, just checking.
All right, my other friend should be up and around the bend.
Actually, I mean, I don't mean to be the guy to break us up already, but Ren, can you do me a favor? Can I have like 2 real quick minutes with Alex for a second? And you can run up and meet your friends?
Wait, is something wrong? What is it?
Nothing's wrong. It'll just take
Саш,
you 2
повторям
minutes
стъпките,
super
че-
fast.
All right, bud. Look, I don't want to go up by myself. I mean, can't we just
Трябва
get
този да
together?
почне да го режат, а то се
I'd
сваля.
say, like, whatever.
But since you want to meet up with your
Come
friend,
on, Jonas. Let's just all go up. I don't want to send
А,
Ren
это с
away
музыкой
like
ще му побърка.
a deerhound.
Yeah, it's fine. And you can talk to Alex later. We're like at hour 1 here. You'll have ample family bonding time.
yeah, fine, sure, no problem.
Okay, speed read definition of Edwards Island. This is a tourist trap with shops and a beach. Nobody lives here except for some geriatric named Mrs. Adler. But, as God is my witness, we'll never
Мога и
mention
смешката
her
да
or any other
контролирам
dead
и с
person's name
стрелките.
again. We are here to drink and be stupid, a tradition apparently started by bored recruits in the 1950s who would sneak dates over from the coastal towns. They literally called it trawling.
Uh-huh.
Really? That's kind of gross.
Yeah, sex is gross. So disgusting. Man, get a room, you soldiers. So, to summarize, we are not allowed here after dark. The town is shut down, and we, the Kamina High junior class,
Тук
have
пише
come to commit
до
improper
6
acts.
сутринта е затворено.
Improper acts. All right.
Improper acts? What does that even mean? Soaping windows?
Yeah, I don't think that'll get us tossed in the stockade.
No. But maybe the fact that I brought a whole crap ton of drugs will.
Oh, well, yeah, that...
Of course.
Пуска да ги надруса и.
I've been looking forward to this for a really long time, and I'm not leaving the fun part of this to...
Oh, hey, this is the Parks and Facilities office. Didn't your sister Allison work here?
Allie? Yeah, she did for a few years, actually. Easy money, since nobody's allowed in the parks, and barely anybody here needs facilities. And the other thing is the weirdo caves.
Weirdo caves?
The whole reason Alex brought her radio is because when you go to the... It's like...
Man, they close up early.
I guess no point in staying open if nobody's here.
Well, we're here. Maybe I want to buy an ornament or something.
So yeah, we brought the radio because in the
Ще
cave
да
you can
спечеля
do a
го
bunch of
следваме,
stupid
ще
crap.
влезем в някакви шано пещери.
Really?
It's pretty creepy. At least I've heard.
I did it once. It's
В смысле,
amazing
само
when
да
it
не...
works.
So, back up a second. Who's Mrs. Adler?
Her family, I think, like, owned some of the island or something. She's been shacked in the same spot for like 70 years. She's kind of what you call the beaten path officially ends here. The beach is past the fence. I think Jerry told me that there's a way that you used to get over.
О, имаме мап. Интересно. Main Street, Discover Cliffs. Да дискавърваме, да видим какво има нататък. Някакви две момичета има.
over there, but I'm blanking on what it was. But it's not, I mean, it can't be too difficult. But yeah, Maggie Adler, that's it. The only person who lives here. She's never left the island.
I can't imagine living in the same exact house, looking at the same exact walls for that long a time.
Well, it takes a certain someone, and actually, you know what? Speaking of the opposite of those certain someones, drumroll please. Jonas, did you know that a little birdie told me that our Alex here is thinking of going out of state to college?
Oh, really?
Yeah, so don't get too used to her.
Alright, so what if I am?
I don't know. So what if you are? I guess it's nothing. No big deal. If you are thinking of leaving, I just hope you're doing it for the right reasons. That's all. That's my whole spiel.
I'm not even sure yet, Ren, okay? I have no idea where I'm gonna go.
Айде,
So,
момчета, да се движим нататък.
That's all I wanted to hear. I said my piece.
sheesh.
Thanks so much for bringing me out, you guys. I can tell I'm gonna have a really good time.
Well, stop now. I'll stop. The adventure awaits.
Добре, братле, давай да движим.
I think the dumpster will get us over if it'll budge.
Well, let's try it.
Тук може би са само пъзели, трябва да разгадая какво трябва да се случи. Неразбрато ще го бутаме този контейнер, ама... Да прескочим оградата. Хванах. Само се надявам тази музичка малко да намали. Ей. Тук не пише колко е часа.
Before we get there, I should probably mention that.
Oh god.
Who's that?
There's this girl, Nona. She's just this girl, and I'm totally into her, and I want her to be into me. So just, just be cool, okay? No pouting or complaining or anything, all right? Deal?
Be cool.
Don't be like just how you can be sometimes. Oh, what was the thing you wanted to say to Alex, Jonas? You can just pretend I'm like a stray dog and can't understand.
It was nothing, really.
Just leave it alone, Ren.
Reginald, I hear you over there.
Hey, guys.
Wait, I was about to tell a story. What was it?
About Brad's car?
Oh, well, that can wait.
Hey.
We started a fire down the way, but Nona wanted to play beach nanny, so...
Yeah. Hi.
Hi.
And Jonas, that's...
Who are you?
Jonas.
That's Jonas. He's Alex's new in town, fresh as a daisy stepbrother.
Stepbrother.
Really?
Yeah, I know. It's a trip, right?
Yeah, he's a cool guy from cool North Valley, so let's all try and show him a good time.
Just the beach and some beer will be enough, I'm sure.
Wait. You're Jonas. Jonas, the stepbrother.
Yeah. What's your name again?
That
Как шанса го измисли
But she's
симпатичен стелър.
Like, what does that even mean?
My mom married his dad, so family law and all.
Yeah, well, I guess this is happening now. This is a thing that is
После
happening,
доведем брат.
so...
Другия
Where's
просто
everyone
вер.
else?
Nicole had that tennis thing.
And?
Clarissa, we took the last ferry. I thought more would show up, but...
Oh my god, it's just Alex and her new stepbrother? Huh, that's it. That's who you brought. That's the group.
Come on, Clarissa. I'm fun. I'm hip. I'm with it.
Listen to yourself.
Wait, aren't you all like friends?
I'm friends with Nona, and I'm downgrading Ren to like a creepy neighbor. And you I just met.
Yeah.
Hey, what about me?
What about you?
Пеем кома на плажа. Кажете плажа, да видим. Може да има нещо интересно. Само не разбрах какво се случва, запознаха ме тук с някакви нови типчета, ама...
Fire! Man's great equalizer.
So, what's the, like, thing to do here? Other than obviously go skinny dipping and get murdered by Jason Kruger.
We should explore the island. I mean, if this is pretty much a one-time thing, we shouldn't waste it.
Hey, where does that old woman live?
Oh, you mean Maggie Adler?
Yeah.
Nowhere. She's dead.
What?
Yep, keeled over 3 days ago. It was all over the news.
Бях някакъв
Local
камък.
news anyway. Oldest living resident.
Hey, we could go see her house. It must be huge. She was rich as...
No, we can't see her house. There's a giant fence, and I don't want to tear my jeans trying to climb
What's
it.
up, Orla?
And to answer your previous question, Jonas, the thing to do is lay on the beach and drink till you can't remember where you are.
And sometimes play truth or slap.
Yeah, let's play that. We can inaugurate Jonas. Ease him into the night's festivities.
Truth or slap? What's that?
We used to call it hippo, until we got tired of people asking, why is it called hippo?
Because you get to yell, "You're a dirty hippo," before you slap someone.
You get asked a question. You have to tell the truth, but if somebody can prove that you lied, the accuser gets to slap you. It's a good, getting to know somebody game.
Unless you lie a lot.
Then it's just a good hitting game.
Трябва да дадем някаква напитка, нашата може пияница да излезе.
Let's do it.
Okay, so first we're
I'll
gonna.
start. Ren,
Uh-huh.
come on, fess up. You want to go out with Nona, right?
Clarissa.
Wait. I want to hear his answer.
It's just, I mean, go out could mean so many different things. Look, it's tough to gauge. Something like...
Enough stalling. I know you want to sample the goods. Now
No!
just face it.
I mean, I like her as a
Някакви
friend, right? That's...
детски
Alex, where you
неща.
going?
Yeah, we just got started.
Oh, just, looking around.
We're not going to play until you come back.
Чао, аз съм си по собствена историка. Чай да видим какво става. Оставям ги тези слузари там да се забавляват, те се питат кой харесва. Може би трябва да ходим с тях. Не знам какъв е замисъл, те си може да имат някакви умения да ми помогнат нататък. На съжаление.
Okay, it's Ren's turn, right? He gets to ask somebody something.
Той трябва да ги слушам.
Uh-oh.
I just have to think about which nerve I want to so delicately pinch. Okay. Marry, screw, kill. Me, Nona, and Clarissa.
Why?
It's fun. It's funny, I don't know. And Jonas is family now, technically. So he's excluded.
I'd probably marry Clarissa.
Okay, lie right there. I mean, why in God's name would you marry me of all people?
What? You're a catch.
Just to make you mad and to get half of your stuff in the divorce.
Ugh, whatever, who cares?
Okay, you're going down the line. Who'd you do the dirty with? Earth to Alex. This is mission control. You read me?
Hey, honey, if you don't answer, that's a forfeit, and a forfeit's the same as a lie. Which means the penalty's the same.
Що е какво?
Fine, whatever, I forfeit. You want to smack me, be my guest.
Okay, well, march over here like a good girl so I can.
Те са шляпат се.
Come on, Alex, it's time for your medicine.
Oh!
Yikes.
Ugh, a little hard, don't you think?
Ow.
See, we're slap sisters now, all in good fun.
Yeah,
Те се позабавляха, ама да продължаваме нататък, аз искам да движа по мейн квеста.
Yep, lady's choice. Alex gets to pick who to ask something of.
Oh, great, here we go. What's your favorite stuff?
Nona,
Yes.
do you like Ren?
Oh, Jesus. Can we just stop with the whole me and Nona thing, please?
Of course she doesn't. She barely likes anybody, she's like an amoeba.
I'd like to hear this from her. Thank you.
You don't have to answer.
I like Ren like a friend. Like, I mean, he's a nice guy. You're a nice
Ще направим адски
guy.
огън.
And we goof off and...
Нямам идеята с игра.
Ta-da!
Като пазил, тръгваме сега, има някакъв мап, разкриваме тук неща.
Nona, you're up.
Играят на някакви игри, тук задават си въпроси около огъня, след малко надявам се свършата с игра, ходим да разкриваме. Аз мога да продължа и
A
сам.
chick riding a motorcycle on fire.
A better question would be, what would she get when the artist refused to draw two dogs eating a dead baby on her forehead?
I'd get like a little ampersand on my ring finger. I think actually I am
Огън
gonna get that
запалихме.
after I move out, so my parents can't say no.
Neat. Clarissa's turn now.
Alex, you got a new brother, pretty exciting. I'm sure Jonas is excited, or maybe excited isn't the right word. Maybe a little overwhelmed with just everything,
си
you
взема
know?
още пиен.
Unsure. It's a lot to take in and adjust to.
I'm,
Is there like a question coming or what?
I'm just saying what Jonas is already thinking. That statistics show if you get divorced once, you're probably going to get divorced again. And the fact is, your
Да,
mom
още
divorced your
пиячка.
dad. So let's
Да.
put his mind at ease and hear why.
I don't really need to know the situation.
What are you talking about? What does this have to do with anything?
Why'd your parents get a divorce? Just so Jonas can hear it from you.
Clarissa, I don't really care why they got a divorce. Just that Alex's mom is happy.
You know why. Michael died and it broke everything and they couldn't handle it. The end.
Well, now you know, Jonas. Don't die and everything will be fine.
Okay, Clarissa.
What?
You know, guys, honestly, I
That's
think
an
I'm pretty
equal
much ready to do anything else besides this game.
Wait, let's not stop like
Изкараха
this.
се и
We
сега
should
може да
It's
тръгваме.
over, Ren. I won. And to celebrate, I'm gonna sit on the beach and drink and maybe, if I'm feeling spicy, even take a nap.
Maybe we could
And that's exactly what Nona's gonna do too.
Fine. Whatever. Be Miss Pouty on the beach all night if you want.
Къс
I'm
трябва
not
бай
gonna
бой
let you
май
ruin
няма.
this for me.
Да се
I
като пазел
appreciate your
ходиш
permission to be pouty. Thank you.
и правиш някакви неща и виж ти дава
If you
някакви
guys in your
варианти да
scavenger
действаш.
hunt or playing Ring Around the Rosie happen to find anything more interesting than a slowly dying starfish, you be sure to just let
Така
me
пак
know.
с историка, така,
Супер.
стори игричка.
Whatever.
Well, I want to
Пичове,
inaugurate this bitch
айде
by
да
checking
ходим
out the
да...
games. Nona, wanna come?
I mean, I would.
I'm very clingy, Ren.
Fine. Jonas, you're a strapping young lad. Help boost me over the fence. The cave's just, yonder.
And I guess you expect me to just jump over after?
But like I said, you're a strapping young lad.
Пичове, аз искам да
Okay,
разкривам
come on.
какво става нататък.
Where are you from again?
It's
ще
a small town
прескачат
near the
оградата.
valley.
Oh yeah. Is it nice?
If you like bars on the windows. Alex, you want to check out the caves, or?
Да, yes.
Yeah, let's do it.
Давай пещерите.
Boost me up.
Сега те ще
come
искат
on.
да натискат пещерите, ама...
Come on, I'll push you over.
Oh, I forgot. We
Whenever
never
you're
talked
ready.
about John.
Oh, what, their date?
Yeah,
Unless, so, the
we went
cave.
to that
What's
weird
your bets? On a
carnival?
scale of 1 to 10,
Влизаме в
how
пещерата,
weird's
видим
it
какво
gonna
става.
be? I'm going with 8. I think Ren knows his caves.
Hey, Carissa seems to be her normal annoying self. Sorry about that.
Yeah, Ren. About Nona.
What? Did she say anything? Because if she said anything, you should tell me. Like, word for word.
What do you like about her anyway?
I don't know.
Да си
I just
харесва
think she's
някой.
hot and cute. And I don't know. She's cool, that's all. I just like her whole vibe.
Okay.
Now, who's ready to have their minds blown?
If you don't mean that literally.
Me.
Oh, wait, actually, I almost forgot. Gonna take a little magic trip to Cupcake Town.
Those look like brownies.
Brownie Town.
No, never mind, that sounds
Малко
gross.
морзов кот. Това ще видим.
Delicious. Okay, so see these little piles of rocks? The kids before us always leave them here so you know where to try and tune in the signals. So you're gonna want to stand basically right around here. And just tune the dial left or right until you start hearing some weirdness.
Аха, трябва да отидем там с радиото
How
сега.
will we know when it's...
Трябва да почна от начало. Не, нямам никаква идея какво правя. Следвам така сторито и... Имам някакво радице и пащам някакви неща. Пащам нещо, ама то с нищо не казвам. Какво сега пичуе?
So just pull out your radio.
Добре, бях се извадил радиото. Нещо. Alright.
Holy crap! Wow, it's even cooler than I thought it would be. This is insane. If you move around, it kind of
Ясно бях.
changes too.
Ама
I
като
think.
разглеждах игрици,
Like, over at this pile. Here,
много
come
я
over here and
хвалят,
try it.
че така пазел и историка добра има. И ще има втора част. Навътре момлят. Разцъкаме нещо. Чай, че не ги разбрахте.
Sounds of the ocean bouncing off the walls?
Beats me, I failed geology. There was a light in here somewhere. I still want to see what made it. It must just be further in. Let's try and find it before we go back.
Разбира се.
Seeing as how I crawled in here to get
Влизаме
here,
да не се
might
случи
as well
нещо.
make the most of it.
Зато и сме влезли.
Yeah, and I mean, look, if it's cool, we can get the others. And if it's not, we'll just leave.
Обо. Шегърлио, нали слизахме надолу? Къде бягаше, бе? А те, надъхай малко. Аз съм жената. Не бъди ти. Да им чуем нещо. Нещо интересно.
Like, what is this made out of? Is it ice?
What? Wow, how is that? Did you see the floating, triangle light thing?
No, where?
It's like in the air, right there. It must be like a
А що не го виждаме?
like a reflection of
А,
light.
видях го, его горе.
Those exist, right? Cave, triangle, rainbows.
Sure, why not? Let's
Че
go
горе
ahead
жълтичкото.
for the time being.
I think this is all tied to when you tuned in those weird signals out there and the, what am I trying to say? I think that you tuned in this little guy somehow. I think...
Apart from the triangle, this is honestly the craziest thing in here.
Бе, то шкафва пещерата,
How did
ще
it even get
откача.
in? And I mean, aside from some like water damage, it's not really even that junky.
I know. Try your radio.
I guess it's locked.
Yeah, I already tried. Alex, just... Look, I think you tuned in the triangle when we were outside. So let's see what else happens if you tweak the dial some more.
Yeah, good.
Oh my god.
О, виж. Откача
Is
триъгълника.
this you? Are you doing this?
Should I stop?
No! This is awesome!
Нещо са променили тук. Оп.
I can't even, like, what is, what's...
Is it what?
Трябва да оцеля честотата. Да начертаем триъгълника. Някъде в началото ще има. А, ето.
What the? Hello?
Sleepy, time, yeah, everything.
Fine.
Oh,
Things there.
same.
Don't know. If is possible.
This is insane.
Who are you on the...
Listen, bobtail.
Tail. Sleepy, time, yeah.
Не мога да чуя много добре.
I don't know what you mean, so I can't...
Bobtail. Please, children. Bye.
Brothers, see you soon.
Alex!
Нищо не разбирам.
What?
Порта ги някъде.
Alex!
Айде. 11 вечерта.
Alex? Are you okay? You alright?
What happened?
That is a very good question. Look, I'm just gonna cut to the whatever. Like, I don't know exactly what happened back there, but the sign says that's an old communications tower, and I don't know about you, but I want to climb that ladder, call somebody, and get the hell back home as fast as possible. I don't want to be the party pooper here, but the party just kind of pooped itself.
I don't know. This is kind of exciting, right?
Exciting? Alex, we don't... To think something's exciting, you kind of have to know what that something is first. And we just got crapped out of the laser light show from hell.
Hardin Tower. Oh, it's called that, I think, because the radio man who watched it, he was Major Richard Hardin. I don't know why I remember that.
Wait, the guy's name was Major Dick Hardin?
Dick Hardin.
That would explain why I remember it.
I know you think this stuff is fun or whatever, but I'm sorry, we don't really know what's going on.
Oh, come on. Are you scared? Is that it? You scared?
Yeah, I'm scared. So far as I don't want to get hurt or killed, and I don't want my new sister to get hurt or killed either. Let's live to regret this, okay? It's more of a rooster, but I get it. I'm a chicken, thanks. Oh, and not for nothing. I'm fine with a little de-pantsing or whatever if the weather's right for it. But if this is some sort of prank or trick, I'm really, really not in the mood. So, if it is, the time to come clean is...
Jonas, what? You think I somehow teleported us here? I can see the cave, but not Ren or anybody.
What do you think happened to them?
They're just being lame. I can hear Ren now.
Сашин.
Let's go to the fort and throw rocks at walls.
Трябва да пробвам вратата.
Great.
It's locked.
Имам прозорец в края.
Oh, after you.
Oh, why, thank you.
Told you. Locked.
Just have a little faith.
Точно кажеш, врати разбила като малък. Имам до прозореца, не знам, този като чувърка.
See?
That'll do, pig. That'll do.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Okay.
Нали има прозорец? Защо не мога да мина през него? О, този. Пълните са там. Я видим. Ще отворим пак радиото, май да търсим сигнал. Дай намъквай се вътре.
Jesus! Well, are you gonna answer it?
Много ясно.
Hello?
Alex? Alex? Is that you?
Ren?
Oh, Jesus hopping Christ! Thank Vishnu. You guys went into that hole and a bunch of stuff. I have no idea what happened. I just woke up like 15 minutes ago. I saw the light on in the tower thing. Hey, did you know that it's named after some guy named Dick Hardin?
It's still funny.
Ren, how are you calling us? Phones don't work here.
It's a code written on this list here. But it's not a normal phone. I can't call out. I'm at the way station or whatever in the woods. It's been like just the worst thing ever. Just DEFCON fuchsia level terrible ever since you went into the cave. Like
How did you get all the way out there? Did you just take off sprinting when I went after Jonas?
No, like I said, I must have passed out or I don't know how I ended up here.
Wait, I think that's the other line. Maybe it's like a night watchman or something, or they do like check-ins maybe?
What's that?
Wait, Ren, someone's calling on the other line. Just
Чуть-чуть
hold on a
другите.
minute. I'm gonna see who it is.
Okay, but make it quick, seriously.
Hello?
Oh, Jesus Christ. Alex? Why are you answering it? It says it's an emergency line. Where are you right now?
Clarissa?
And Jonas is with you. Of course he is.
I'm in the comm tower, Clarissa. Where are you?
I don't know. I'm somewhere in Fort Milner. I don't know why. I don't remember like the last hour. I'm trying to call somebody, but I'm in a room with radio stuff it says it can contact Kamina, but I have no idea how to make it work. Can you just come over here and figure this out with me? I don't care if you guys want to stay. I just want to
Look,
get...
Clarissa, just... You have a radio. Work it out for yourself. Ren needs my help.
Wait, Alex.
Ren?
Just pick me up, okay? Just come and pick me up. I'm really not great. Look, Alex, just whatever you do, this is vitally important now. Heed the words. Heed these words. Just whatever you do, don't...
And it dies, ladies and gentlemen.
Clarissa, you still there?
She hung up too, of course. So, want to truck over to Milner first, see about that radio?
Fence should be off now.
Great, but don't take offense if I want to throw a stick at it first.
Come on, don't you trust me? The light turned off.
I trust you to, like, not hurt me on purpose or anything, but, you know, if the fence kills me on accident, it's not really about trust at that point.
Warning, do not use aboard ship. Unsafe radiation limits.
You know, I'd normally find this stuff kinda interesting, really. You know, normally.
Thanks, I guess. It's, dead.
Did you get anyone?
I don't think so.
Трябва да не дигнат случайно. Не, тук няма какво правя. Тук някакви музики хващаме, всяко правим. Няма да дойдеш ти, бе, гърло. Нагоре по кулата не можем да се качим. Ще тръгнем наобратно да ги търсим, предполагам. По-друго да правим тук. С телефон. Никой не отговаря на него. Но слушаем музичка, ама. Това е нещо съмнително. Добре, звъним последно по телефона. Никой не дига, тъй че ще вземе от тук. Отиваме да ги търсим тогава. Аз не мога направо да посоча с мишката. Не, затваря тук. Те. Няма някаква стълба нагоре да отидем. Значи може би е тук някъде пътя. Вас, приятел, не смята ли да се засмени? Ало, Джонас, Монас. Да му следваш май само пътечките. Ще им през тези спорти, кой има. Отиваме към тези полета да видим какво става там. Аз мап мога ли да видя някак? Фотос. Някакви писма има летърс. Такива нямам още. Мапа как да видя, приятели? Продължаваме напред.
So, just curious, but, what's your running theory?
Well, you played with the radio, a triangle came out, the triangle talked, hung out a little, then drowned us, but not, and now we're here.
Има няколко маршрута.
Yeah, okay, but what does it all mean?
That's between you and your priest.
Тук движим само направо. Оп. Ще видим къде води.
I guess it's for the sentries they stationed here during the war. Hey, I don't know if you noticed when we were home, but you can see the statue from my bedroom.
Трябва да се върнем явно. Няма нищо. Да се спуснем додолу да видим какво стана. И тук има някакви врати, ама аз искам да разгледам на мапа какво има долу. Някакви решетки може да има нещо интересно.
Hey, you remember them talking about Maggie Adler, the woman who died? This goes to her house.
Oh, must be a nice spread.
Yep. Rich old bag had everything, right? Can't take it with you, honey.
Какво тук не можем да минем? Добре, що ми го дава като опция, като не мога да отидеш? Ето ми показва, че е насам. Може би ще ми трябва някои ключове или нещо. Трябва да разгледаме тук отдолу.
What did the ocean say to the lighthouse?
What?
Nothing. It just waved.
Тежък хумор. Да отим да видим. Какво става на пара. Той е като известен физик и лав в шабла. Паради. Или нещо такова сбиш. Дай да разгледам тук какво има по комчетата на този нос. Абе, тази игра не е ли фулскрин? Защо ми се бъгва така? Window. Аз не съм дал да е Window. Като му дам. Като дам малко повече наляво на монитора и ме хвърля на другия екран. Мога да ви спира. Какво? Той ме връща в града. Човече, не сме тръгнали натам. Ние тук ли дойдохме? Намерихме някакъв път за основната улица, майната, която. Да, виж сега слезем към плажа, откъдето дойдохме, ще потърсим другите. Точно така. Не мога да задаваш точки, не е необходимо. Да ползваш клавиатурата постоянно. Явно тук само трябва да мислиш. Няма скил елемент. Правим се една плажа коста с нашите хора там ли са, няма ли ги? Още че не мога мап да видя, мога да се изгубя.
Guess we're not going in there again. Whatever happened must have caved in the opening.
Не мога да се върнем в пещерата повече. Който видял. Чаем тук нагоре коста. Те с Тоби, аз как по-рано да мина, ама те искаха да си говорим кой харесва. Адлер Естейт. Начината с баба на имението не можем да ходим. Поради някаква причина. Ама карта има ли? Не. Не разбирам защо няма карта или ако има... Как мога да я видя? Добре, значи ще се върнем нагоре. Където ни разкрихме. Нашата момана къде обикаля? Ало. Къде съм ти посочил? Да. Да видим сега. Да ги търсим сега тия хора, къде са останали. Какво се случва тук? Давай нагоре. Да по обратния път се опитам да ги издирим. Тук има ли нещо? Мога да дам и пауза, не? Не, явно не можем. Можем. А то е макса, май не можем. Ах, че гадно, защо не мога да дам фулскрин? Резолюцията на играта ли е по-малка? Гледам до къде мога да стигна, ама. Интересно. Горе бяхме. Ще да отидем пак за... Не мога ли? Ох, че гадна резолюция. А той как може толкова некадърно да го направят? Нещо изтървахме, не? Трябва погледнем на Main Street, може да са върнали там. Аз не знам мапо, що нямам. Не, няма да е така. Имаше някъде, не погледнах пътя, видях една врата. Къде беше? Не знам сега как да се върна там. Как да отидем пак до тая кула? Нищо не мога да пнем. Имах карта да мога да гледам. Да, тук наобратно. Някъде нагоре беше. По едно време вляво трябва да се намеря. Ах. Още тук наляво има нещо, там не съм ходил. Ето е. За ето и си говорим. Не мога да го дръпнем този бункер, каквото и нещо. Къде трябва да отида? Не минахме от тук надясно, ги видяхме нещата, сега наляво сигурно има друго пътче. До колата бяхме.
I didn't realize just how much woods there were. This is like a genuine forest with like trees.
Yeah, it's like, what, 20 square miles or something? It's like half the island.
Yeah, I thought it was just going to be a park or something. But I just want to make sure, you know, that we know where we're going. We do know where we're going.
Yeah, of course. It's just over the river and through the wood, like the song.
Yeah, but in the song, the horse knew the way to carry the sleigh. Through the white and whatever snow, I think.
Всъщност тук можем да скочим, бе.
Jesus, what are you doing jumping across that? There's like another...
Relax, it's not as big a jump as it looks.
You, barely made it, but okay, I guess. Man, my dad was really happy to move here, you know? He said the schools were safer, less knifings per capita. I guess he never considered the danger of whatever's happening right now. But, you know, everything's got something.
Yeah, we once had a mall Santa who was kidnapping kids. I think that's been so far the scariest thing that's happened.
Well, I mean, to be fair, that does sound pretty scary.
Надолу знам, че има път, който не съм разкрил. Сега ще видим. Ще тръгнем надолу след малко, ако тук няма нищо. На тъй като нямаш мап. Много гадно. Не. Лека по лека първо ще разкрием. Не мога да се върна сега. Браво, е. Да катерим нагоре да видим, де ще отведе. Има врата. Някаква къща може да има някаква.
Why is there a cable car here? Couldn't they have just made like a normal bridge with wood?
Yeah, it's kind of neat, right? It's like going on a gondola ride.
I don't know if I'd say it's neat. It looks less...
Power Transfer Station 167.
Okay, that's a little strange. Why wouldn't they lock it? I mean, somebody should have locked it, right?
Maybe I found the circuit breaker.
Maybe. Or he's dead. Do not attempt restart without supervision. So I don't know.
I'll be fine. Just say what I need to do.
Just let me do it. That way, if something bad happens...
Okay. Thanks.
Наши
No problem.
разбират
It's just
някакви
that
неща.
you know, kind of, your way around here. You know Ren. If someone were to get electrocuted, it should be me,
Being
right?
terrorized
It
on an
makes
island
some
by
kind
unseen
of
forces
circus
really
sense.
makes you mistell. Very true.
All right. Well. What's happening? Why'd the lights go out?
I don't know. Is this even the right thing?
There's only one thing. It's the only thing.
It's... I can't believe this. It's locked now.
It's okay. We'll just... There's got to be a
any
way to turn
ideas?
the power on. The light kind of reminds me of that triangle thing. I don't know why. Maybe it's a transmission or something. Other than that, I don't know.
Аз ще видим.
Hop up and down and cry about our bad luck.
It would have been better had it. For all those who possessed it came the sudden and violent death. It would have been better.
That's... God, I haven't heard this in forever. This is something my mom used to... I am so tired of this funhouse bullcrap.
Как да решиш на къде да поемеш тук, бе? Не може да зум аут на малко мапа да видим какво се случва. Да започнем отдолу нагоре или как да тръгнем да ги обикаляме след тези неща?
Was that there before?
Was it?
I don't think so.
Ще видим отдолу нагоре какво се случва. Тук може да се спуснеш още надолу. Я лека по лека едно след друго. Не бе, наобратно, приятели. Има някакво гробище, ама след малко ще им там. Стол. Чакай, ела тук на стола. Не, върни се. Де пропуска така някакви обжекти, защото може нещо да изтървем важно.
Alex, are you alright?
It's just a chair, so...
Well, it's making me feel like bugs are on my skin. So, come on, let's go.
Айде, мадам, дай надолу. Трябва обиколим навсякъде да намерим другите типична. Тук не ми дава камерата, не се смъква. Не мога да мързелешката, ама тук е наобратно, е. Трябва да видим от тук. Не. Тук сме. Минал тук какво? Къде ще ме върне? Ще минеш, ама друг път не ми дава. Кой е дошъл? Мача свърши. Трябва да оставим тук. Добре, отиваме да видим гробището съответно. Нямаме голям избор. Тук кой има? Тук не мога да отида. Добре, да, тук по същество да действаме. Да видим който е.
Oh, check out the small cemetery in the Pacific Northwest. Literally, it's from the 1800s.
Jesus, I thought that was a pet cemetery. I'm kind of relieved, this island's depressing enough.
Да, видим сега по моста можем да минем.
Right. Huh?
Yeah, sorry about this.
No, I'm not saying it like it's anyone's fault. It's nobody's fault. It just happened.
Yeah, humming like a barracuda.
Barracudas don't hum.
Says you, man.
Praise the Lord.
Не, още ще почуе. Тук ще обиколим първо нагоре да видим какво се случва. Искам да сме обиколили цялата зона, защото горе-долу да ми е ясно. Ще като скипна нещо, после ще забравя изобщо какво се случва. Ако изобщо мога нагоре, де. Какво има накрая? Нищо. Още къщи.
It says it's the, I don't know, Catbird station? And the call sign is weird, 60.8? The dial doesn't go that far.
Huh.
Го няма, не можем да да го наберем с радиото да видим. Где бе, приятели? Надолу сме? Добре, али на тука, на тука. Добре, али аз трябва ръчно да го предвижа, защото тя се объркват и нещо. Айде, на тука сме. Тук ми контролите не са много окей. Но историката, ако е интересна, ще го преживеем. За сега някаква мистериозна така. Някакво влакче ли чакаме? Те са качат на това. Виж. С лифта. Пътър. И аз искам на лифт да се качам в Колумбия. Меделин. Ето ги. Играчите.
Well, when you look at that, it didn't collapse. That's one good thing that happened tonight.
Don't fret so much. You're with Alex right now, alright? Queen of the,
I'm not helping you.
You can say that again.
You used to come here a lot as a kid, right? To the island. I mean that's...
Yeah, but I mean, some people camp here, but it's weird. I don't know why they just leave their tent.
Looks kinda dumpy. Like, I don't know, like it's been abandoned.
Има ли път нагоре или от друго място трябва да раздвижим? И тук се връщаме, значи на другата посока. Еде. Къде е нагоре?
You used to come here a lot as a kid, right? To the island. I mean that's what Ren made it sound like.
Do you ever get deja vu? I feel like didn't we just walk through here?
Huh. That's funny. I don't think we have. I only mention it because my family trips were awful. My mom would always insist on going to Missouri every single year. Ugh. I mean, it was all we could afford, but still. That's a long drive for pretty much nothing.
I guarantee it was better than this, so...
Oh, come on. Don't even try it.
Try what? Look around.
Okay, yeah, tonight's like being trapped in a nightmare soon, but I
Сега
don't
пак ли ще видят себе си?
memories here, right? Jumping off the diving board with little Janie and eating ice cream with little...
I never never did any of that.
All I'm saying is, before tonight, this was a pretty cool place. And you did stuff here, and it's a part of you, you know? It's a part of you. And you used to come here a lot as a kid.
Бас, това връща, не ми дава голям извор.
We have definitely been here before. Oh, come on. This isn't working again?
It's alright. We don't want to go back anyway.
Yeah, I guess so.
But, is there anything else weird going on here?
Добре.
I think we're going in circles. We've seen these same damn trees like, I don't know how many times now.
We just got off the tram thing, Alex. This is all new, so, I mean, what are you saying? Are we lost?
We're, like, stuck in this area, like, metaphysically stuck. I don't know what I'm saying. This is all just so bizarre.
Well, it's more than a little troubling that I can't tell besides a, headache.
This is, new. It's kind of weird. I had the exact same kind when I was a kid.
Yeah, why would a toy company make two, right?
Oh, love the jokes. Keep it up. See what happens. Take that, ball. What?
So it's just...
Стопка, що се връща.
I'm taking a picture of the ball moving, not your kicking, just so you know.
Alright, who are you?
Maybe don't, and...
It's a good one.
I think they have a sense of humor.
Oh, what's that? Don't want to play anymore?
Oh my god.
My doctor's not going to be happy with my blood pressure this year.
Yeah, mine neither. Alex, I think we're dealing with ghosts. Just a hunch.
Maybe.
What else could it be? I mean, really. At least none of this is normal.
I would say ghosts, okay, I would, but what about the weird repeating stuff? You're not remembering what we've been doing?
That, yeah.
Again? Really? But...
Ах, изчезна печагата. Бачо Джонс изчезна някъде.
Whoa, wait, what's happening? Tell Michael to stay with Clarissa. They like each other a lot. What do you mean?
Wait, we've done this before.
Okay, there's got to be a way out, or...
It's alright, we must have just missed, something.
Остава тук не.
It was weird. You were gone for a minute. I did the repeat thing again, and my reflection talked to me.
Talked to you?
Huh. It's just like the armoire in the cave. Super duper old, but in like new condition. It's one of those, magnetophones, I think they're called. Or some other reel-to-reel thing from the 40s.
Why would it be here?
Добре, колко време трябва да дам рясното ми. Какво сега? Неща е, че съм тук. Колко време трябва да го въртат ли?
You know, I didn't realize I felt like a pressure in my head until right now. Maybe doing that fixed the loop. Whatever you...
Feel any better? Maybe... Remember all the times we trekked through here now?
No, not really. I mean, I remember the ball thing, but that... I guess that didn't just happen, right? I don't know, I feel like I just woke up from a dream. Everything's so vague. Let's just keep going and get Ren.
Добре, на прав път сме.
So, having fun yet?
I'm so glad our families are uniting, Alex. This will be a grand adventure for the two of us.
Ще се качим първо догоре.
Sure.
What do you think they want? The ghosts.
I think it's usually like justice or something. Vengeance.
Yeah. I just hope they want to, like, play soccer every once in a while, and that's it.
Горе нямаме какво правим тайни. Направили са го да... Макар и да обикаляш, значи. Интересно. Да разгледам надолу, трябва да видим целия мап, иначе... ето, някакво момиченце. Добре, че съм нас надолу. Бяхме да открием и малкия стил търсаш му днес.
Don't move, okay? Don't come anywhere near me.
Nona.
Just don't move.
What is it? What's wrong?
This night has turned banana bread really fast, and I'm seeing things and forgetting things, and
Banana
I bumped
bread.
into you once already, and it was horrible. So we're gonna take it a little slower this time.
What are you talking about? Back at the beach?
I'm talking about the Alex I saw at the pier. After the cave looked like the freaking 4th of July, and I lost track of everybody.
Nona, believe me, that wasn't us.
I don't know that yet. So just look, you're not gonna talk about my grandfather. You're just gonna stand there, politely, and tell me if you've seen Clarissa. 'Cause I've been looking.
We're here because we think Ren is somewhere in the woods. Have you seen
Та
him?
никой не знае какво се случва.
No, not Ren. Okay, well...
Hey, listen.
Don't come near me.
Come on, Alex. Just back away.
Nona, it's me, Alex. Remember?
Can you go to the comm tower and wait for us? We got the lights on there, and it seems pretty safe.
No, Nona, you should really come with us. It's better to stick together.
Better for who?
Nona, come on.
For everyone, for all of us.
No. And the comm tower is where?
It's the cloudbuster at the edge of town. Can't miss it.
And you. You're really you? Really?
Yeah, Nona, it's me, Alex.
Alright, bye.
That girl's a peach.
Чайно да минем оттам, трябва да видим целия мап. Тук ако пак се връщаш обратно. Тук нагоре ако има само пейка и нищо друго. Ще видим какво става.
Hey, just for me, why'd you let me flip the switch back at the bridge? To be honest, I expected...
Because why would I put myself in danger when I have my own personal stuntman standing right next to me?
I figured. Okay, that must be the way station. And actually, help me understand, why would an island need anything like that anyway? Like, nobody's going anywhere. Doesn't the whole thing just go in a circle?
Don't worry about it. It's not... It doesn't really matter.
Oh, I see. Can I ask you something? Wait, we can't leave without Ren. We came here to do a thing, let's do the thing. You think I'm kind of a slacker idiot, right? Like, I wouldn't find any of this stuff interesting? Man, your silence is deafening. And I'm only asking because I sometimes get these whiffs of... I don't know. I can't think of the word for it.
Maybe it's stress? Like from what's going on right now?
You think I don't know stress? I know stress.
Okay.
It's like, I don't know. Nah, it'll come to me.
Huh. I think I remember reading that this well is supposed to be the first thing ever, built, or whatever, on the island. Back in the 1600s.
It doesn't have a sign or anything.
It used to, I think.
Тук наляво едва ли сме идвали.
Oh man, thank God. I thought you were a werewolf.
Why would we be a werewolf?
Good to see you're okay. It's bad out there.
No, I'm good. I'm just glad you're here. Do you have, like, any idea what's going on?
Okay, that must be the way station. And actually, help me understand, why would an island need anything like that anyway?
Where did Ren go? Ren!
He's probably around here somewhere. The guy wouldn't run off before we got here. I don't think, at least. There's your boy.
Ren, you idiot! We had to clump all over the forest to find you. Couldn't you have met us halfway?
Ren? Ren!
Seriously, Ren, you can have a drug freak out on your own time. I don't have the patience to worry about you right now, so come on, look alive here.
What's he doing? Is he, like, sleepwalking? I don't know how he, like, fell asleep
Win
during
there.
all this.
Come on, pal, the neighbors are here and they want to borrow some sugar.
This isn't a guy on drugs. Not that I want to, like...
Ren! I don't know if you remember, but the last time we got stuck, we used one of these things to get out of it, so I'm not just messing around right now.
Yeah, I remember. Kind of.
Та ще им стане да ги завратим тия лудници.
Hey, where'd Ren go? He was standing
Ren! Are you still here?
По страната, аз го портнахме пак някъде.
Ren must have used this to call us.
Resident Evil. Нещо ново искам аз. Всякъде трябва да търся този звир.
Crap. I don't... Maybe we shouldn't, go near him?
What's happening to him?
I have no idea. I mean, I know they say don't move somebody with a spine injury, but it's like... We gotta do something, right?
Well, I'm not leaving him, so that's not even an option.
No, obviously. Unless we got, like, really, really scared, then, you know.
Left in the middle, and the window came farther. I started hiding in the bush and entered the car.
What was our job going to be exactly?
What was our job going to be exactly? That's our job. About 3 square miles of limestone and coral. Okay, what do? We were going ashore through the choppy surf under the narrow beaches in the north. But what was our job going to be exactly?
Да, не е много дълга. После е историка.
About 3 square miles.
Айде, почва съм.
It's all I can think of to do.
Гледай лудниците. Да, начертая пак триъгълника.
Jesus, Ren, are you...
Talk through, child.
Айде сега то съпорт на търси ни го.
Feels
Stretched. Better.
no.
What are you?
In
Between.
fastened, loose, grounded.
But do not
Be stood. You
our dolls would never plot. Hurt
you
can
not
hurt you.
Can we, help you? Or...
leave.
Possible.
Maybe? But I don't really...
Grounded. By Adler. The Margaret.
Pretty
Little Poppy.
Peggy Adler. That old woman? What does she have to do with anything?
That old woman was
young.
once
We were
young.
Не мога много да ги разбера.
sit
Still.
bear fruit.
Нищо не чувам.
Holy mother of God! You guys...
God, Ren!
Man!
You're alive!
I am? I am!
Well, why was that a question at first?
Why? Why is this... Why? Actually, thanks for coming, by the way.
Sure.
Why is this happening? I mean, I've been here. I visited this place like 15 times. And before now, the worst thing that ever happened was like a kid would lose his shorts to the undertow.
Something. Listen, we did something weird with the radio in the cave.
What do you mean? Did you curse the island? Did you curse this island, you witch, you? And are we gonna have to kill a virgin?
No, none of that. We just
Пуска да убие някой
accidentally
девственик.
kickstarted the whole hell on earth thing.
Yeesh. If we don't have our skin tomorrow, I'm blaming you.
Guys, anyone?
Wait, are the triangle things, when they get like this, is this like when they stop working or something else?
I don't think I took whatever class would have taught me that. Okay, now, but what should we do about Nona?
We should get back there before she freaks out and runs away again.
So, are we going back to the comm tower for Nona, or...?
We should round up Clarissa at Fort Milner first.
Look, we'll split up. You guys do that, and I can go tend to the lovely damsel distressed in the old tower.
I wish you wouldn't put it that way, but... Sure, have at it, Yi. Alright, well, guess we're going that away, so... see you at the comm tower. Hopefully with Clarissa.
Don't do anything stupid.
Not a problem.
Да трябва да отидем до кулата, ама
Milner Ho?
Milner Ho.
Чая се. С карта направо имам чувство, че някъде трябва да се изкарам. US Army. Форт Милнер. Тук бяхме. Не спомням. Били ли сме? Най-вероятно сме били. Може би сме минали навсякъде. Нагоре. Не сме го виждали, защото нямаше как да влезем вътре. Окей, значи продължаваме да спасим сега да сме дама. Вие им показват мапа, дали на време да може да се ориентираш. Какво прави тук, е? Зеркото, нямаш ли да ходиш към... другото момиче? Що движи с нас сега? Трябваше да си направи един скриншот на мапа.
What is that?
Can anyone hear me? Anybody?
Clarissa?
Damn it, is this thing working? If anybody can hear me, I'm at Fort Milner in the, I think in the gym or something?
Well, she's around here somewhere. I was worried, honestly, that she, might have left.
She sounded sort of scared. Like in dire straits, actual trouble right now scared?
Look, I think we can all be included in whatever definition of trouble there is, so... Ren said something about Fort Milner being decommissioned, right? But, and hear me out, what if it isn't? What if they just said it was decommissioned?
It's like... it's not locked. There's like something blocking it. Clarissa!
She wouldn't have barricaded herself inside, right? What do you think? Keep looking?
I think... we should keep looking.
You're probably right.
Цъкнахме една грешното. Второ ми се чу вътре вика. Надясно някъде я ходим, предполагам. Да. Аз се качим тук на коста. Радиото. А ето има игра. Качвай. Нека има нещо бъгаво, има игра с радиото.
Dinner time. It's never too late to make dessert. Not anymore.
What the hell is this?
Do you want to play a game?
Ето. Да се връщаме сега.
Alright, I know the answer's no, but we kinda do have to find Clarissa, so let's just
Трябва да
ignore
отидем тук
the
да вратата
question
пред, сме
and
тук да
thank the
разкрием
weird
малко,
radio
поне да
man
знаем
for the door.
горе-долу какво се случва. Тук е да ви приятел. Той са бъгна на стълбата, не? Дори се сложили копчета. Значи ще се бъгва. Опитват се ме подложат да се върна на една врата, ама съм нахален. Попробвам тук. Ико? Нищо не стана. Я прочетем тук. Как се свива екрана, става синематик, тук нещо има.
Photography prohibited.
That is a very serious sign. Restricted. Keep out.
Айде, тя играта им показа къде трябва да отида.
Don't worry about it. Kids do this all the time. The worst that happens is you snag yourself on a nail or something and have to go get a tetanus shot.
Ще видим кой има вътре.
Oh, no. Don't be locked. Come on.
Oh, really?
Yes, really. Well, Clarissa got in through some other door, so we should be fine, hypothetically speaking. Speaking of which, she dated Michael? Is that right?
Yes, quite annoyingly.
I mean, was he the type of guy that would go for that, like, sort of thing? I'm just trying to...
What sort of thing? What do you mean?
You know, like...
На подобност пак във
I
военното
guess
чуеш,
is
че
the word
откача.
I'm trying to find.
Can you imagine sleeping here?
I'm trying not to. But why would the construction guys leave the bed frames? Seems kinda... I don't know. Kinda morbid.
Let's just find that girl and get out of here.
But what do you think Mike saw in Clarissa? Really?
In the daytime, this is pretty much skater mecca.
I can tell.
Как първо да обиколим тук? Може да има нещо интересно. Има стаичка, където уж може да свети, горе има стая.
Hey, that's... Clarissa!
Clarissa, hold up!
Fuck.
Jonas, what happened? Are you alright? Jonas, are you okay in there?
Видя ли го изверга? Видях някакви очи. Моля да минем от тук.
Testing. Okay. I can't hear anything outside at all, but luckily this radio thing's working. Look, whatever. Clarissa's not in here and it's just a room, so like riddle me that first of all, and then second of all, I can't get out.
Just put your back into it. Be a man here, Jonas. We got stuff to do.
I can't hear anything outside at all, but there's just a really weird lock here. Does anything out there explain what this is?
Jonas, if you're still there, this would be a great time to say something. Don't let Jonas talk to his mom. It's not good for him. How is this possible? What's going on?
Ow. I'm okay. You know, I thought it was dark out there.
Okay, what just happened? Cause that sucked.
Okay? Oh, here's a padlock code. 3418. It's on a list of... Huh. They call codes cookies. Is that slang or something?
I don't know, but we got the combo, so great. Hey, did you
Interesting, Nick. Merci za follow.
Reflection was weird. I'm gonna take a picture, see if the flash will make something happen.
Доста се извирах, пак тръгна някъде сам. Добре, викам, пак трябва да го търся.
Okay. Make it snappy. Get it?
I'm choosing not to get it.
Radio locks. The technology here has always been... It's like primitive and from the future.
Yeah, no, it's something.
Is this what you were talking to me on?
Yep. Old girl did the trick. You think maybe Clarissa was using this before? You know, to call us and everything? I guess there might be another comm room or something.
It was locked, remember? How could she have gotten in?
Same way I did. But then I don't really know how she could have gotten out.
Is this what you were talking to me on?
Yep. Old girl did the trick. You think maybe Clarissa was using this before? You know, to call us and everything?
Yeah. Lines up, I guess. But she's still been transmitting, so she must still be in here somewhere.
Къде имаше една порта. Има време да я посетим. Видяхме кода, да речем.
And voila.
What was that?
Ето го, изверга зад нас.
Oh, gonna hate to go out in that.
So
actually, before we press on, I've had to go pee for like a while now, so since we're stuck anyway...
Oh my god, go in the corner then.
I'm sorry. I know this is like way too much too soon for us right now, but I'm gonna totally explode. I'll force it out fast. I know the acoustics are real. Hey, what was that? That sounded like a door. Is somebody out there?
Clarissa, come back. We came to help you. Don't... Ugh.
You know, it just occurred to me she could also be having like a Ren episode. A Renisode. Possessed, or whatever we want to call it.
Yeah, actually, it's kind of obvious that that's what's probably happening, isn't it? Wasn't it in House on the Haunted Hill where that possessed guy walked into a vat of blood?
I really...
The handprints are a macabre touch.
Do you know who did that? Please tell me it's like a known thing teenagers here do or something.
I really have no idea.
Well, I really couldn't just say your friends do this for my own peace of mind. What was that? You heard that, right?
Why do you keep asking me if I know what's going
on?
It's not opening.
Clarissa!
I'm worried. Something must be really wrong. Clarissa's a lot of things, but she wouldn't do whatever this is.
We can't leave until she shows us where that radio is.
High in the Cascade Mountains of Washington, the Navy opens the world's largest radio transmitter. Its 1 million watts can flash a message around the world in 1/10 of a second. Hey kids, wanna play a game?
They're talking about... It's talking about the Navy?
О, tu е игра на това, на
Be sharp
беселка.
and listen, mister. This is going to tell the classification board a lot about what can be expected of you in the future. How many questions will you be able to get in the allotted time?
Like a test?
This isn't how you play Hangman.
Here's a simple one to start, so don't hold your breath. What is the name of the school you are standing in?
School we're standing in? Isn't this
9.
like a classroom?
8.
I thought it was just like a fort.
Fort Milner, right? I mean, that's not a...
Our friends are finding this tough.
Do you think us cruel? Do you think us callous?
Yeah? Yeah, you're being really mean right now. Why are you doing this?
Why is...
Anything?
Oh, Jesus. What is going on?
Ugh, I feel like I'm stuck on a
Ме
tilt-a-whirl.
преобърнаха.
Just keep the pointer on the button. Question 2. What did the communications officers at Fort Milner call codes?
Who would know that? This isn't World War
9.
II. Nobody calls anything
8.
anymore.
7. 6. 5.
You'd call codes cookies?
There. Now you're cooking. Coded radio transmitters have an
system.
important job, and you wouldn't want them to be unqualified.
Okay, look. Is this a trick? Is whatever I'm gonna say gonna bite me in the ass no matter what? Because if that's the case,
Ще сме надолу с главата.
Watch your language, young lady. There's no room for sass in the armed forces.
We are an island race. And through all our times, the sea has ruled our breaks.
Alright, if I'm answering the questions, you can leave Jonas out of it, okay?
One last round and you've cleared your exam. Pencils ready. How many officers died in the sinking of the USS Kanaloa? 10.
Къде я знам, бе?
9. 8.
12?
You're off, Bob. That's not gonna cut it. 97 brave men and women died on the USS Kanaloa. 85 officers, 12 passengers. It all adds up to another fact for the classification board. Just another fact among many.
I didn't need to take that far. Just break my mouth. You Miss Vince? There's all at my it's tattoos. Now I'm exhausted.
Добре, че отговорих на едно верно безвестно.
The United States submarine Kanaloa is shown for the first time in Pacific waters patrolling for the enemy.
Pacific waters patrolling for the enemy.
Through the periscope, the commander looks out over the ocean's surface. Kanaloa was lost today, lost at sea, near...
Is this... Are you the dead officers that sunk on the Kanaloa?
We are
the sunken.
What do you want?
For the first time. For the first time. For the first time. Time. Just
time.
What? That was not fun.
Yeah, I know you just went through like an event or something, but I could have really used your help back there.
You are an evil person.
This has been United News, and thank you for listening.
This is just unbelievable.
Can anyone just...
That's gotta be Clarissa. Let's get her and get out of here. Don't use her radio and get out of here, but let's just get out of here.
Още има някакви неща с радиото. Дали що ми дава червено? Спри се.
Guilty as a soldier would be who deserted his post.
Не, нищо стана странно. Сега пък ми изписа тук. Мога да пробвам вратата. Интересно. Давай нагоре. Не бе, жена. Нагоре бе, жена. Тука.
Clarissa's asleep right now. Be still so as not to wake her.
What?
She's cracking up.
Great. Cross your fingers. Clarissa.
Oh, well, look at this. The super twins decided to grace me with their presence. I thought maybe I wasn't good enough for a house call, Doctor.
So, are we super twins?
Are you all right?
I mean, yeah. Why? Yeah, sure, my hair might be a little weird, but there's not a lot I can do about that.
You just sounded really distressed, that's all.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I'm fine now, so...
Alright, where's this famous radio?
I don't know, I can't get it to do anything I want.
Alex, wanna take a look at this?
Yeah, no, this is like a low frequency thing. It's just meant for the base. It won't... I don't think it can beam out.
Really?
No, isn't there a...
The officers who know your problems full and well will give you a friendly and sympathetic hearing.
Who is that?
Cross your fingers.
Айде пак.
Not now!
Clarissa! Is there anything like... Can we cut her down?
Holy crap.
Clarissa? I would have swore she was in here.
Clarissa?
Oh, maybe this was the thing, the radio she was using. If we can get it to... I mean, she got it to kind of work. Clarissa.
Oh, thank God, Clarissa. We saw... But I saw you.
Oh my God! Why would she do that? Why would she do that? We're not... It's not like we're...
I can't believe this.
What the fuck?
She would do that over... I mean, things are bad right now, but you can't just... I just... this is... Jonas, this is so horrible.
I don't even know what to... We should get to the others. I can't even imagine telling them. Or how to tell them.
Telling them? I just want to... We have to round them up before anything else... Before anything like this, like... I don't even know what happened here, Jonas. If they're thinking of doing the same thing.
Защо са пърли се от прозореца?
We'll figure it out. This is unbelievable.
Чувството са червени, ама нищо не става.
Wow. There's no way she got up from that, right? Like, there's no way.
Oh my... Thank Christ, she's alive. Maybe she just twisted something, or...
Alex, even if she fell feet first, she would have broken every bone in her body. How'd she just...
Къде до фара трябва да отидем?
Let's just get back to Ren at the comm tower. Maybe he's had better luck than us at anything.
Трябва да се спуснем надолу. Да отидем до кулата при този печага и да видим какво става там. Окей. Кулата беше от тук надолу.
Crap, this isn't. Ren, this is just coming out of the speakers on the roof thing. It's not. Ugh.
All right, if Ren and Nona are in the comm tower.
I saw you guys coming up from the tower. The Dick Tower.
I think you mean Harden Tower.
Anything good to report? Besides that you're still alive, which I'm glad, don't get me wrong.
Thanks. Yes, I am still alive, but, no. Other than that, no.
Any luck contacting somebody?
Nope, no luck to speak of. And honestly, I thought this week was gonna be a big karma dump. I found like $50.
Well, we're all here now. Well, I mean, except Clarissa, but we're mostly all here and we'll come up with something.
I hope so. The stupid radio has been what my therapist would call a negative reinforcer. Just won't work right. I'm so glad I took that second brownie.
What?
It's kind of,
Wait, Ren, we need you sober right now. We need
Човека се ударил с
How could you be so stupid?
Wait, you're not messing with us? You seriously took another one?
It was like half of one, all right? It's just to level me out. It'll bring...
Fine. If that's what it takes to get you through the night, then okay. Great.
I don't need it.
Човека се напушил стихчета, въобще не го интересува.
Oh, God.
Ето е.
This thing doesn't work.
Not getting anything?
I'm getting something, but it's like, I don't know.
What won't work? The, radio?
It, works, but... sorry I was, weird earlier. But, hey, have you figured out what's going on yet? You have to know something. You've been, out there.
Yeah.
Look, we tuned into something in the cave, and it was like Gabriel sounded the trumpet. Just everything went terrible.
And, ghosts.
Yes. Oh, I got it. This is great. This is perfect. I know exactly what to do.
Do you?
Yeah, totally. It's Maggie Adler.
Maggie Adler?
Yeah, she has a boat. Had a boat. I mean...
Oh, boy. Thank God for that memory.
Yeah, finally something positive jarred loose through all the hysteria. My sister, Allie, worked at the parks office in town. She had to deliver that old woman her mail every day. I know that they have the key.
Okay, so...
No, we are not. We are not going to go with the plan. The first plan put forth by the group's resident burnout.
Hey, come on. I'm not a burnout.
Well, I mean, Jonas kind of does have a point here. Do you know there's a boat, or is this like when you knew the teachers kept liquor in the lounge?
Come on. I was 13 when I thought they all got drunk at lunch. This is a real thing. There's a boat at her dock.
Ren, understand it is...
Shut up, everybody. Look, here's something cool. A phone. Let's stop making Alex uncomfortable and talk about this instead.
But Ren, look at reality. You dragged us out here. You had Alex bring the little death machine.
Stop saying it was my fault. It wasn't.
Come on, Jonas, this is nobody's fault. Ghosts are never anybody's fault, certainly not ours.
Yeah, guys, this isn't really productive.
It should be obvious to even the cheap seats that you're the only new weirdo who throws this whole social harmony thing we got going on out of whack. I mean, we all grew up with each other. Alex...
Guys, you know there's no television cameras here, right? Take the energy down a notch.
Alex, I am not putting my life in his hands.
Sorry. Carry on.
The stories I heard about this guy, he's a maniac, okay? He's gonna trash our only legitimate means of getting out of here if you buy into this crap.
Legitimate means? What are you even talking about? You have no idea if there's a boat down there still.
Okay, you're arguing 15 things at once now. Do the plan, trust Jonas, leave Ren, like, pick a target, or, better yet, just don't.
Yeah.
Look, I don't care what Caveman Jonas says. There is a boat at Maggie Adler's house. And the key to her house is back on Main Street.
And the backup plan for when this thing fails spectacularly is 2 of us have to stay here by the semi-functioning walkie-talkie.
Fine by me. Alex has the radio. Are you okay to go into town? Not that you...
Yeah, it's not like, you know... I'm fine. Whatever, I'm ready.
You shouldn't go alone. We don't need, like, 3 of us up here.
Yeah, I'll totally go. It's my, like, brilliant idea or whatever.
Are you kidding? Your food is gonna start kicking in any second. Beyond that, you're a completely unreliable basket case.
I am not a basket case. You,
Just shut up, both of you.
Sorry.
Okay, keeping in mind who you've been able to depend on the whole night.
Yes, keeping in mind who you're tired of.
Keeping in mind who's taller, who do you want coming with you?
Yeah, your oldest pal.
Oh my god.
Or your new psycho stepbrother.
Nona, wanna come with me?
What?
Really? I mean, I guess.
Why are you making me shack up with this guy?
It's my friggin' plan.
We've been together the entire
night. It's only my idea.
We'll be back later, so play nice in the meantime.
We'll be
Vamos a
fine.
This is a total punt, Alex.
Yeah, this isn't...
it's fine. This will be a good... If you don't want to take sides, don't take sides. But no, nobody's happy with this.
Yeah, well, I don't really care right now what you're happy with. See you soon.
Трябва до Main Street да отидем. Добре, ще го търсим. Не мога да им дам да се затичат. Кака нова няма да тръгвате.
You know, I do remember you from Mr. Tuttle's class. You sit in the, back, behind Jake. I just forgot. I'm sorry.
Oh, hey, it's nothing to...
Трябва да се върнем града на министрите, да търсим някакъв ключ за имението на бабката и те починала. И да се качим на някаква лодка, доколкото разбрах. Малко след с мама, може ли да скочи тук? Не, пътя не е надолу, обаче ако не сложи тук, то скок ще на закара пак горе на влакчето. Не сме надолу. Не, ако нещо не объркам, надолу. Не, тук. Ако не съм объркал пътя нещо. Почвам да си мисля, че обърках пътя, ама сега ще видим. Там отиват нещата, да. Те сякат не може да си погинеш картата, кое след кое беше. Няма карта, нали? Обърках толкова с много пътя. Имаш от тук надолу. Ако някой време ще влезем със сигурност, ама... Да стигнем един път долу плажа. Оттам някъде май се стигаше до града. Само се мотах тук. Да, от Клипс трябва да следва вече града, не сме в правилната посока. Не, нещо мисля, че сме на там. Мейн стрийт. Ориентирахме се някак си.
So, it's the Parks and Facilities building. That's down a bit, right? If I'm remembering the right building, I don't think it's far.
Yeah. I just hope Ren's not misremembering his sister's job or something.
Той където е работил с сестра му, може би ориентирано тия смисъл, че е то с магазина и тук. Ще видим.
Clarissa! What are you... How did she get up there? What are you doing?
Clarissa, how are you not dead right now? Like swan dive out of a window, empty pool dive, dead.
Clarissa! What? Alex! Christ, what's wrong with her? Clarissa, can you hear me?
Clarissa, wake up. Fight them off. Take control of yourself. Hang in there, baby.
Alex, please, can you just... I don't know what you can do, but can you just do something? Please, just try anything. Like,
This happened to Jonas too. It's I don't know, it's when they want to talk or something.
God. Clarissa, can you...
You think you can control me?
Clarissa.
I'm trying to help you. This
Help me. Help me. How will that help me?
I was looking forward to seeing you. Yes, I used to dream about something like this.
It's helped the others, Ren and Nona. They've gone through the same...
Gone through what? They're children. They've gone through nothing.
When you're off, the little machine has no more heart than a brain.
No more heart.
Is she okay? Or...
She's... I think so. Clarissa, are you okay? You scared the crap out of us.
I'm fine. I'm fine.
Okay. Are you sure?
Back to normal, I hope?
Back to normal? What does that even... How did I get here?
You don't remember how you got here?
Clarissa, you were dead a minute ago. Do you realize that? We saw your body, no joke.
Really?
Okay, well, I'm alive now, so hallelujah.
So, you're just blank?
No, I remember something. I remember you with that radio. And I remember feeling like you were the reason all of this was happening.
Wait, it's Clarissa's turn already?
Yeah, it's my turn. What do you mean it's Clarissa's turn already? I haven't even asked one question. Everyone's asking me. I get to do the asking now.
Oh, guys, okay, I know you think we're still playing Truth or Slap or whatever, but this isn't real, so...
Well, wait. Clarissa hasn't gotten a chance to ask something yet, so...
Yeah, and you, of all people, should know what my question is going to be, because I'm not going to waste it. Alex, what did you do? Explain why me and my best friend and your...
Clarissa, please don't draw a chalk line here. Don't make factions, just... We have to stick together if we're gonna make it through this.
Jonas, now you're seeing who you're stuck to until graduation.
Clarissa, seriously, I can vouch for this. This isn't her fault.
It has to be her fault. Of course it's her fault. There's no other way this story goes. She creates...
Don't listen to her, okay? She's pissed at the world and she likes to take it out on me, and none of what's happening makes any sense anyway.
I'm not. It's not
no,
a...
come on, Clarissa. Let's not do this right
You're
now.
gonna learn, Jonas. I swear to God. The town looks at her like she has a red letter tattooed on her freaking forehead. And the giant, lit up Christmas tree reason why is that Michael is dead because of her. Because of her.
Clarissa, just shut up! Look around. We're not at high school where anyone gives a crap about your pet miseries.
Michael was gonna leave town. He was free. He was out of here until this one convinced him to take her swimming for one last God knows what. And he drowned. He drowned in Horn Lake while this one could barely flap her arms.
Clarissa.
She is a pop.
It doesn't make it my fault. Anyone could have been there. Anyone. And then they would have had to watch him die, you unbelievable prick.
Anyone wouldn't have watched him die, Alex. Anyone else would have done something.
Okay, I'm sorry, but enough. Clarissa, that's enough. It's too much right now. I can't believe... Ugh.
Fiona, it wasn't my fault. Really.
Alex, this is none of my business, okay? None. But we came here to do a thing, and that thing is gonna get us home. So let's get home.
No.
Clarissa, what are you...
All the Oxenfree.
Hey, whoa. Man, do you ever get deja vu? Geez, I just got a serious thing of goosebumps from one.
Oh, constantly. I'm like the empress of deja vu. It's kind of been like the theme of the whole night, really.
Oh, I didn't know. Okay, well...
Yep, this isn't budging.
I don't know about that. I think we can just bust our way through, honestly. The lock looks pretty worn.
Bust our way through? What is that supposed to mean?
I think we should try it.
Hey, know what kind of jet that is?
Nope.
Cool. Carry on. I think here's something. It's another pocket radio, I think. But it's like there's way more stations on the dial.
Ooh, neato. Here's another one. It says they're wall radios. Wave-assisted lock. Whatever that means. Oh, duh. It says right here that each frequency is like a key to open the doors around here. So they're like ID tags or something.
Great. Let's hike it back to the gate.
Ooh, wait, here's like a... Wait, what is this? Personal effects of Margaret Dorothy Adler.
Why would her stuff be here? Didn't her family, or, hasn't her family been carting her things back to town?
No, we can start back. I just wanna... Okay, here. To who... Whom it should concern. This island and its history is a lie. Jeez, she didn't have fond memories of this place, did she?
Wait, isn't she dead? Didn't she die, yesterday or something?
It's dated a month ago, so... I have been compelled by both forces outside of my control and my own willful concern for the safety of others to conceal the many truths about Edwards Island. But now I feel any further inaction...
Many truths?
Shh. Inside, you'll find 2 wall-equipped radios. I have commandeered the old Cardinal Station 140.1 and used it to relay clues to the nearby beacons buried throughout the area. Find these beacons and the notes within, and discover the true chronicle of the island.
Huh? What the hell is she talking about?
It's like if we use these new radios, we can tune into 140.1 and hear, instructions that will lead us to buried stuff. I don't know. To whosoever finds the material. Know that I'm discomfited in keeping it hidden and ashamed for the lies I helped preserve. But also know that I acted in what...
Значи на 104 нещо честота трябва да ми следващата. Чай се на къде бяхме.
Alex, why are you wearing that jacket? It's 75 degrees and the sun's out, you know? And I thought you said you were gonna go swimming anyway.
The sun is not out. The sun is... I guess it barely came out just now. But see, this is when I get punished for watching the weatherman. He said it was gonna be overcast.
He said there was a chance for clouds.
Hey, Michael, we didn't bring drinks.
Само върна една година назад.
I thought we said we'd bring drinks.
Did I get stuck in time or something?
No, I know. Days going by like crazy fast, right? I feel like we were practically just accosted by those.
No, I mean, why are you here?
Why? Wait, am I supposed to be doing something right now?
You gotta get your dad.
I gotta get Dad nightcrawlers from the shop. Yeah, but we're gonna do that on our way back.
Иди разбери какво се случва сега. Моя брат.
Where's Jonas?
Jonas? Who's Jonas?
Is someone else coming?
Yeah, is that a friend of yours?
Just never mind, I guess.
Okay, Clarissa, take a note. Remind me to check the yearbook for a Jonas, so I can make fun of Alex's secret boyfriend.
Noted. Today turned out to be a flawless day. It really did.
Yeah, no, it did. It really did. I wanted to bring a kite, but thought you'd laugh at me.
Yeah,
Какво да кажеш, тебе те е портнало една година назад с някакви хора, дет. Едният е починал, другия не помня.
No, it is perfect ice cream and tennis weather.
Трябваше да отидем до имението на бабката с ключове, които не разбрах изобщо, намерихме ли.
It's been a spell since we did something, right? I feel like I haven't talked to you in a while. How have you been? What's been going on? How's classes? How's...
It's been... I don't know, it's been...
Sorry. I think... Yeah, I accidentally left my phone on the ferry, because I do things like that.
Oh God, you idiot. Go get it before it leaves.
When I get back, I want to hear an Alex story.
Okay, I guess.
Сега има топка за летане.
If I were to ask you if you were, past Clarissa, that wouldn't make any sense to you, right?
Past Clarissa? Like am I past the name Clarissa, or...
Ще ми
I
топката.
guess I don't understand.
Forget it. It's alright.
Тя нищо не знае.
Okay.
Та трябва явно да си не слушаме
I'm glad we
разговора
could
и
all do stuff today.
да видим по
I'm
същество
glad you
какво
were
ще се
cool
случи.
with it, I mean. I know you guys are really close, and I know it can be annoying when somebody starts keeping all their time for their
Може би пак в пещерата
girlfriend
трябва
or
да вляза.
whatever. So, I think it would be cool if we could, continue to do things together.
It doesn't matter, Clarissa. Do what you want.
No, it does matter. It does matter.
Защо
I want
нямам
you to feel
радио?
good about the situation, you know?
Нямам радио, сега
I
погледна
want this to
честите.
be good. Michael, he loves you, a lot. I'm sure you know that, but he talks about you all the
Това е
time.
нещо като предисторика за брати от
Alex
миналата
did
година.
this, and...
Yeah, I know already.
I had to fight the skipper for it, but he didn't reckon how many squats I could do.
What's it up to, 6?
Only on burrito days. On non-burrito days, it's like 8.
Actually, Clarissa and I had a nice chat while you were away.
Терите ми
Sorry
топка
to see
докато
you
чакам.
back so
Какво
soon, to
правиш?
be honest.
Oh, really? I'm sure Alex sold you on how I lock her in the basement and treat her like a shaved monkey.
The version I heard was you trap her in the greenhouse.
No, it was perfectly fine.
Сложим да седнем и че
amicable.
Amiable.
It means the same thing.
All right. Sorry.
So, I actually really want a cold something, so I'm gonna run into town and get a soda. Anybody want anything?
Nah, I'm good.
No thanks.
I'll be back.
Okay, I'm here. What's the story? I want the news. I want the Alex first edition. What's going on?
I'm, doing alright.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And look, I know this was supposed to be our day, but I completely forgot I promised Clarissa I'd do something with her, so thanks for chaperoning. I know it's not what you had in mind, so...
Yeah, no problem. Just don't get all smoochy smooch while I'm in the general vicinity.
Because that would ever happen. It's important to me that you like Clarissa, Alex, so tell me the truth. What do you really think of her?
Oh, God, do what you want, man. Don't ask me for advice.
Okay, I'm taking that as endorsement, just so you know. You know, I never noticed. That's a good-looking jacket. I should ask for it back. I don't like my new one. Feels like I got shoes on my arms or something.
You know what, Bucko? I need it more than you.
Bucko? You haven't called me that in years.
Това ще ме върне ли обратно? Таман се бях запътил към имението на бабката. Докато не забравя какво трябва да правя.
Alex, are you... Alright, are you back with me now? Man, you've been acting like a... I don't even know how to put it, like a bird, just flitting around in circles for 10 minutes. I was about to, like, slap you or scream or something.
I don't know. What was I doing?
Well, let's see. First you stopped walking, then you started spinning. Slowly, like a dying top. And then you were talking about sandwiches, like in your sleep. I thought, honestly, I was watching your brain melt.
I was?
Yeah. It was just like you totally lost all your wind. But, I mean, you seem okay now, so let's just get to the... Hey, why aren't you at the tower?
This one got a little antsy.
Weird stuff was playing on the radio. That voice said I had a mother's...
I guess the radio will open this, somehow?
Hopefully. Give it a whirl.
But anyways, yes, we did it. We got the thing to open the gate. It's a new radio. We think that's how it works anyways.
Oh, cool.
Then let's get out of here.
How have, you two been? What am I working with here? How much leering am I gonna have to put up with?
Well, I'm glad we can leave. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, don't even tiptoe in the vicinity of a joke right now. I just want to get out of here.
Well, if the radio's the thing...
It doesn't matter without Clarissa. Do I really have to point out that she's not here?
Oh, look, we got the way in. Let's just do what we meant to do and check to see if the boat works.
But not leave yet, right?
Listen, if we have the key, which is apparently this radio, then let's just go to the house and see. And if it looks like we can leave that way, then we'll go on a Clarissa hunt.
All right.
I think you're supposed to use the radio to tune into the gate, right, Alex?
So are you gonna try the gate thing, or...
India. If we're still gonna go to the house, let's just do it. Try the radio, Alex.
Без да искам. Чул съм съвсем грешен. Съвсем грешен код. Ама знам, че имаш някаква четвърка в него и пробвах от ниските, от високите, защото радиото е различно. Съответно казаха в магазинчето, че мога да на по-ниски и на по-висок чистоти и рекоше девелопърите са сложили някоя от двете.
It's like the Chateau de Adler.
Ah, she does have a boat.
Yeah, see? Allie knew what she was talking about. She should, anyway. I mean, she had to schlep back and forth here all summer.
Спорта тук изглежда съмнително, да я проверим. Не можем. А, можем, yeah.
There's something in here.
Just looks like vacation slides or something.
Huh. Ren, you were right. There's like a ledger here. The Adler family does own the island. And here's a combination for a padlock to a chest is all it says. 29, 18, 54.
A chest? Have you seen one yet?
Negative, but maybe I just missed it. She made a lot of... What should I call these slides? They're not videos.
Silent memories?
Отим до лодката, да видим другите какво правят. То е ясно, че после ще се качим в къщата и след ще имаме ходене в мазето.
It's like a boat that needs keys. There are no oars.
And before we go crazy, it's not... It wasn't with Maggie's stuff back at the office, like with the radio?
No. We looked through all of her stuff, I think.
Huh. Well...
Sometimes when I lock myself out of my house, I'll just... I can't help but just stare at the deadbolt, trying to, like, hypnotize it to open or something. You ever do that?
Not really. But we can try that now if you think it'll help.
Явно трябва да се качим към къщата. Сега ще не отгоре да е по-интересно.
It's a radio lock. The woman sure did love her antiquated security. I thought maybe I imagined it was locked, but no.
Well, you do have the key right there. It's the radio. Just tune it a little. It'll open, like, the gate.
Който не слуша честотите.
That is a nifty gizmo.
Finally.
Clarissa,
Oh, God,
Jesus.
you scared me. Thought you were like Maggie Adler's dead body or something.
How would that make sense?
Clarissa, where have you been? After we saw you in town, you just...
Hey, I could ask you the same thing. It was like I sneezed and you were gone. I ended up in the fields and just decided to come here and, like, wait it out. I haven't seen anybody since. So I thought I'd camp it up.
Okay, you're here. Whatever.
Look, Clarissa's here, so everyone's here now. We can just... Everyone's okay, all right? That's a good thing.
Yeah, let's just find the keys to the boat or a phone or whatever and just find a way home. I promise. We can all...
Fine, okay? Let's focus up.
Everybody find something and hope that it helps.
Man, she owned enough books. It's mostly math, I think. Ergodic thermodynamics. And religion. Sheesh, there's a lot
Okay,
of...
we get it. She liked the smell of paper. Fascinating insight.
How are you
We'll all
doing?
miss her dearly.
How are you doing?
Look, Jonas, are we, like, okay? I mean, because of the whole taking not you to town thing.
I'm not gonna pretend it didn't bother me a little, but it'd be stupid to, like... Tonight has been bad enough. I'm not gonna crab about that. I mean, are you, like, mad at me or something?
No, I want to be okay with you. If we keep at each other's throats, I don't know if I'll be able to make it through the night.
Me neither. So let's just not be at each other's throats anymore. There. See? Easy.
Ей, този го видях, мазата близи.
Oh, that's an attic? Thought it was like a cat's toy or something.
Wanna come up?
На тавана ще търсим се. Не, наобратно сме, приятели. Трябва да кликаш на надписите, че се бъгва малко движението.
Ooh, you know what? This might be the chest that takes that combination. 29, 18, 54. It's a lot of radios and those containers we saw at the town office. Oh, and like a map of the caverns. She's written here, tune into the source.
What do you think that means? She couldn't have known about the ghosts, right?
Tune into the source. It's probably something about the special radios, you know?
Huh. Is this... Ah, the boat keys. Got them.
Perfecto.
All right,
we got keys for the boat.
Where?
Jonas found them in a chest upstairs. So, say thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I was just saying it. It's not directed at you or anything.
Okay.
Айде пак.
Alex. Oh, Alex. Come down here, please.
Се изполягали.
I'm not listening to this, all right? I'm not playing along anymore.
Oh, just come down and we'll drink to...
Nona, come on, honey. It's time to motor.
Се изполягали, къде му викат се?
There you are.
Ще ма стресна това.
Now we imagine you're a bit confused. But don't fret. This will be the final part of your training, Alex.
All training is supervised by very skilled instructors.
Training?
За кое тренират?
I don't want to be trained. What are
You signed up for this, Alexandra. In the caverns, you tuned in to our signal. So please, I cannot bear your excuses.
I'm sorry, okay? How many times do you want me to tell you I'm sorry? I didn't know what would happen.
You have nothing to apologize for. Trust us on that. The test is easy. We will speak of something we see in the house, and you will go and find it. See? As simple and good-humored as your mother's apple pie.
What is it with you guys and all the games? You're like dogs or children. Just what is the point?
The point, dear, the point is that they were never games, and you can figure that out by your lonesome. Now, let's start with the softball. I spy, with my little eye, radiation.
There is, of course, a time limit here.
So, 10, 9, 8,
What?
6, 5.
Once they call it official.
Are you talking about the TV?
Very good.
Well done.
The older models of
Vivid X-rays.
But right now, you'd be wise to think of radiation
in another sense. Pay attention.
What does this have to do with us? I mean, we're
I
not...
spy.
With my little eye, a notch. Let's make this a little harder, okay?
8,
7,
6,
5,
4, 3,
2, 1.
Alexandra, what a disappointment you've turned out to be.
Jonas, come on, snap out of it.
Haydi bir Jonas играем.
Gone to first light.
Bring him back, right now.
Oh, I'm sorry, dear.
What's done is done, as they say. It's time for the bonus round, Alex, so stay quick.
This is what you really want to find.
I spy with my little eye a picture of a memory.
Be fast now.
The picture of I guess it's Maggie, Adler, and somebody. Is this it?
Yes,
Very nice.
That's
Margaret Adler and her friend Anna.
See, you and your schoolyard chums are experiencing, well, this has sort of happened before. Maggie and Anna tried to sport with us many years ago, and, well, only one survived. And in the process, we discovered a way for us to return,
So to speak. It just takes a little time.
Wait, what? What happened to Anna?
Let's leave it at the poor girl didn't know what
What she was playing with, it doesn't matter. They're not an eternal recurrence. The waves. It's the waves, we think. And we will use those waves to absorb into your friends as sunlight blooms into flowers.
Почти нищо не разбирам.
We will grow.
Wait, what happens to them after you're absorbed?
Their form will exist with us inside. It will be a swap, you see, of essences. I
Там
guess
са да
you call
разберат
them.
да изпълня тук задатката, ама...
We tried it too quickly with Anna, but now we know to wait and soak. We had to keep you here on the island. It will be a great honor, Alex, really, to carry us through this life and on to the next.
Please just don't do this. We're not...
It's sad, I know, to lose the facility to feel, to be, but we have not felt anything for a very long time, and we'll do whatever is necessary. When our vessel dashed on the rocks, we had until dawn, and so are you. We would spend our time wisely, and
Вие всичките я
thank you
откачиха.
for your good service.
Всичките зачервиха очите. Стават тегави нас, аз ще ходя ги търся най-вероятно.
Hopefully this will work as usual.
Остава, що не сработва?
Just don't try and influence Michael. He can live his own life. Okay, seriously, who are you?
So we can go on. I think I'm gonna be sick.
Me first. It wasn't a dream or a vision or something. You and Clarissa standing in the living room just now, was it?
Ugh.
No, that was very, very real.
Oh, and by the way, next time, put some actual effort into the game, pretty please. It felt like someone was shoving spiders down my throat.
She, tried, kinda.
Oh, you're fine. I can barely even tell you went anywhere. Quit your whining.
So, I mean, Christ, if Clarissa was whisked away to the cave by nuclear submarine monsters, then... I mean, the plan has to be to retrieve her, right?
I'm still going to call them ghosts.
Does anyone... Sorry, but does anyone recognize who this is? I think her name's Anna?
Nope. Never heard of her.
No.
No, me neither.
Just never mind then.
Yeah?
Right?
Clarissa is only like one slice of the problem. We're all infected or whatever, so we need to rip the issue off like a bandage all at once.
Okay, great, yeah. But how do we do that?
Well, good question.
We could, I mean, using the radio to tune into that triangle thing in the cave started it, so I don't know, maybe tuning it differently or something will fix it.
Yeah, or if the car's on fire, you can just pour gasoline on it, right?
Well, maybe she has a point.
Why do the one thing that we know got us all flummoxed again?
Well, what's your grand solution then? Pack it up into rolling papers and smoke it, probably?
Oh, come on. Why am I always the drug guy?
Look, if Clarissa's in the cave, then we'll have to go there anyway, so we'll put a pin in it.
Well, if we're going to the cave... Oh, actually, I forgot. I saw the entrance has been caved in since you guys went inside.
All right, I know there are a whole bunch of secret communist bomb-fearing tunnels dug into this place during the 1950s, and Maggie has loads of film about military stuff in her basement, so...
Oh, forget it. What's the point? I can't use it anyway.
What kind of name is Epiphany Fields anyway? Wait, is it Epiphany?
Moving on.
Добре, не можем да ползваме лодката. Отидем пак в мазето във всеки случай.
Be careful, that film's really flammable. Wouldn't want Smoke and Johnny to light the house on fire.
Ha ha.
Alright, there's already something in here. Experiments and findings of experienced phenomena, January 52.
Awesome. Oh man, if this turns out to be just prehistoric home videos...
Yeah.
I'm sure this is
God, it's just the first thing. Just give it a second to warm up, will you?
Okay, we're getting warmer, I think.
So, if you look at the, lines or whatever, the bomb shelter should lead right into the cave. Just like from another angle. According to this, at least.
Oh, so it does.
But won't it be, locked or something, right?
Yeah, how do we get in? It's just like the cave wall, only steel or whatever bomb shelters are made out of.
Oh, what? She knew about these things?
Wow, that's crazy.
It says that to fix a temporal tear, that's a mouthful, in the cave, we would need to transpose to the other side and tune into the source within itself?
Okay, but we're not doing that, right?
Good question.
Well, I don't know what to tell you, but strap in, boys and girls, because we might have to, okay? If it's the only thing that will fix us.
Yeah, but that's, scary.
Well, something better work.
Or we're boned.
Or we're boned. Precisely.
Oh, sorry, this looks like the end, but from the wrong film thing.
No, wait. This is something I actually remember from that stupid radio tour thing, because it, sounded so weird. It's called the call and response system. It unlocks the bomb shelter. This is showing us how to do it. See? It says, when someone sends an emergency signal from the Catbird station in the woods, and the receiving station confirms it. It's like a connected response thing.
Brilliant!
Really?
It's good enough for me.
Alex and me will head through the woods, do the, call part. You and Ren can hang by the door to the bomb shelter and open it when it's ready.
Actually, I've been with Jonas kind of all night, so if anyone wants to switch up the batting order, I wouldn't exactly be...
Yeah, obviously Alex is getting, or has been, sick of me for a while now, so for civility's sake...
Don't be like that, Jonas. Come on.
I'm just... I don't... If you really want to split up, it's fine. I mean, we can...
No, this is fine. I mean, why mess with success, right?
Чай сега се сетим как може да стигнем до там. Ще е другото. Над нас тук е убежището, което трябва да отворим. Там от колата през гората Тауни Улц. Имаше ли път на там? Или трябва отгоре някъде да обиколя да се спусна от камграунд? Добре, трябва да отидем до Бридж Стенд. Мира са горе вляво някъде. Той ни играта.
Break. And if anything goes wrong, please don't tell me. I won't want to know.
We won't.
Лека полека трябва да се замъкнем. Да видим какво ще стане. Аз не дойдох тук, май. Не, че има някакво значение, вече има два пътя. Май се върна от другия, защото оттам мисля, че бях по-близо до този бридж, дето трябва да отида. Тук се катеря само нагоре по пътя, да видим. Защото тук над мен трябва да е бункера, който трябва да отключим. Да, на правилен път сме.
Alex, okay, are you back to normal?
What just happened? Did I black out or fall down or something?
You went all red-eyed, like when we get possessed.
Uh-oh, that's not good. I guess I'd been convincing myself I was immune because of my generally happy demeanor.
It only lasted like a minute, but we should hurry up and do this before the door on you opens any wider to them.
But
the
thing with Ren, it was so real. It was like I was there with him. Maybe we should go back.
But I'm sure he's fine, so let's finish what we started.
Ще сме тук вляво някъде, ама... Е много гадно, че не мога да видиш мап. Да видиш на къде си.
You know what time it is?
It's 4 in the morning, which is usually about the time everyone decides if they're going to bed or ordering another 3 pizzas.
Yeah? What's your vote usually in that situation?
Usually, I'm asleep at 11 with my hand half dunked in the chip bowl.
You think this tuning into the tear thing's gonna work? Like, really?
Yes, undoubtedly, without doubt. Absolutely, it's gonna work. I think this stuff is getting pulled in from, like, their time or something. This is so weird.
Yeah, it's not exactly a good omen. I think we're running out of runway here.
Yeah, pop. Не виж, що е брич. Ето брич стен точно тук. Не знам как се ориентирах от първия път.
Now the station's up at the top of the hill. I hope this works.
Сега се скатерим нагоре да видим радиостанциите. То се каза да top of the hill, вече направо вървим нагоре.
Now the station's up at the top of the
hill. Пак луд на моята модел.
Not this again. We're in another time maze thing.
Okay. We were due. Now the station's up at the top of the hill. I hope this works.
Yep, I am also...
Чаем колко път трябва нагоре преди да се случи нещо. Очевидно не е това пътя, но аз съм нахален. Искат нещо друго от мен, ама... Ще трябва май наляво да мина по влакчето. Моля. Значи наляво и нагоре не мога направо се ме връща. Надолу. Гробището.
Ren! Nona, what happened? What's wrong with Ren?
Ren, he had an accident. He died. I couldn't.
Oh my god, Ren, I can't believe this.
What happened?
He drowned. He took a fall. I don't know. He just stopped.
I mean, does it really matter what happened? Either way, done is done.
Fix Ren, whatever you want to call it. I know you're doing it. Just fix it.
It's not us doing it, dear. We weren't lying. The time loops, as you've taken to calling them, which we do find so adorable, are of your own making.
Yeah, sure. Just like you infesting us like lice isn't your fault either.
That we have and will own up to, but the other stuff, that we're afraid is on you. Alex, we know you're in charge and we know your plan, and we also know that your plan won't work. It never does. So we have a proposition for you. A deal. A bargain, really. And you should...
Closing the tear in the cave might work. You don't know that for sure.
We do know that for sure. We've seen others try. We've seen you try. So pay attention. It's already over with, Clarissa. She's gone. We'll pilot her through the rest of existence, and there's nothing you can do to change that. But if you agree to let us take her, let her go, quietly, without fuss. You won't slaughter the rest of your friends, like young Reginald here. We leave the rest of you cattle alone.
I don't get it. Why do you even need my permission if you have her already?
Don't misunderstand. We don't need anything from you except what we can willingly take. We're merely offering you an arrangement that would leave both parties satisfied. Well, somewhat satisfied. Your friends would be fine. And your not-so-friend is none of your concern anyway. Well, you can't say we never tried. You don't have much time left. Do you know how we know you don't have much time left?
Fine. Shoot. How do you know?
We know because we can be Jonas for this long, and his soul's as quiet as an empty church.
Just never say we didn't provide you all the rules.
Остане. Всички изчезнаха. Виж ги ти. Я нагоре, бързо. Има там някакви радиа да разцъкаме.
The station's up at the top of the... God, that was... My mouth feels like it just ate a tree.
The ghosts, they tried to make like a deal with me.
Аз не я заприказах, тя пък вече изчезна.
I didn't take it, of course, but I don't know. I just thought you should know.
God, that must mean they're getting desperate or something. If they had any, like, power over the situation, they wouldn't try to work out a compromise. Anyway.
Hello?
Anyone there?
What? Are they... Oh, they're somehow... I guess they're somehow broadcasting or something from the, station speakers.
Are you guys at the station?
God. It's like listening to two mentally enfeebled babies taking over for the morning zoo crew.
Jonas?
Yeah, the old-timey speaker system isn't exactly doing them any favors.
Seriously,
right
in the
radio locked. I keep forgetting this thing is that.
We're all
okay,
set here for
the
thing? The machinery speak and hug or whatever we're doing?
Yeah, let's do it. Time's wasted. Like, actually wasted. Like, I feel my body wasting away.
No, it's okay if you're, like, dealing with stuff. We had to deal with stuff.
What stuff?
People lose...
when I almost kind of slipped and fell off the bridge.
Oh my god, you guys, that...
No, it was this.
It was psychotic to watch. Like, almost doesn't quite describe the terror that held my heart watching her come close.
It wasn't that.
You were perilously close to tumbling into the ocean from like 5,000 feet up.
It wasn't that high.
It was like... It was high. Believe me.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah, it was.
No. Just whatever. I'm fine.
She is fine. It's true.
Shut up.
Okay, just whenever you're ready, because I'm sure you're listening.
Yeah.
Hello. We're here. We made it. Hello.
Oh, hello. This is Edward Island's emergency. How may I help you? If you're being sat on by a very large burglar, just mash the dial with your fist, please.
Oh, thank God. I'd like to report a poltergeist. They've come into my house. They've shaved all my cats. They look better in my mittens. Oh, I just need any and all advice you can give me.
Well, first...
Can everyone just shut up? You can play dress-up phone time when you get home.
Yeah, I guess he's right, actually.
Okay, all right, fine.
Signal verified. Shelter TF1 open.
Nice.
I guess it worked.
Hey, we're awesome.
Awesome enough, at least.
Сега трябва да намерим убежището.
See you at the shelter.
Over and out.
Чакай, бе, приятел. Чакат на убежището. Подават на стрелки наляво и надясно, може би. Де разбери се. В принцип, аз си мислех, че трябва да се върнем на плажа да го затворим той. Обаче виж, дават ни стрелка наляво и надясно. Може би още има нещо наляво да се свърши. Зато и да се върнем надясно при тях в убежището. А ще видим. Ще разцъкаме по въжения мост, ще разберем. Чакай, се надолу. Да видим там има ли нещо да вършим.
I have an idea, Mr. Jordan. Couldn't we have him reborn?
What? Who are you talking about?
Okay, I'm... Jesus Christ, I really hate that. But I think,
Are you okay now, really?
yeah, I think. It's just, look, it's scary, needless to say, when I, drown or whatever in my own body, and it's starting to feel like, just, how do I say this? 'Cause...
It's okay, Jonas. Just say what's on your brain.
I just want to say, I think it would have been interesting, us living together for whatever, senior year. And I'm just glad I met you, that's all. I'm just glad we met.
I'm glad too, okay? So
Нямам идея
it's out
къде
in the open.
отивам.
We're both glad.
Okay, good. So, that's it. And now we can go back to the whole escaping and trying to live another day thing.
Yeah, let's finish strong now. No
Но
half-assedness
мисля,
at
че
the end.
тук нямаше ли някоя станция или нещо горе? Че играта ми каза насам да вървя. Не, няма нищо тук. Ще разгледаме, ако трябва да се върнем до другите. Може би нещо съм се объркал. Защото си мисля, че казаха, че 3 места трябва да се активират. Ние активирахме 2. И сега е много гадно, като няма мапа. Аз... Къде отива в момента? Имаше ли тук нещо? Тук беше края, ако не се лъжа. Да. Няма нищо, нали?
They, Maggie and Anna tried to bring the soldiers back in the cave.
С барака имаше ли нещо? Погледнем, ако не, трябва да се върнем. Не, нищо няма. Тук тотално се върках. Ще трябва да отидем. Да намерим пътя обратно в той убежището. Защото те казаха май, че са го отворили. Обаче избрах доста по-дълъг маршрут май. Нещо карай би трябвало да можем от тук. Тази посока. Можехме ли да излезем или? Чакай да видим дали не се загубихме тук някъде.
Okay, I'm just gonna say one thing, and then I promise it'd be the last time I bring it up tonight. But you know you screwed up with Ashley at the concert, right? I mean, it's not a giant thing, but still.
Who's Ash? Oh, you mean Amanda? My really good friend Amanda who's moving away forever? That Amanda?
Yeah, that Amanda, who stole her mom's car. And I don't care if you didn't know she didn't have permission to take it, because whatever, fine. But you knew you didn't have permission to go to that show. Just tell me it's the last time I hear about you stealing a car. However inadvertently, my little heart can't handle the excitement.
It'll be the last time, but maybe not for the reasons you think.
I don't really care about the reasons, just for my own sanity, don't do it anymore. Oh, and I wanted to say, per your advice, I think I'm gonna really, commit to Clarissa. That sounds dumb, like I'm pinning her or something.
Wow, big man on campus. I don't know why I said that. Big step, that's what I mean. Big step.
It's not a big deal. I'm just letting you know, so... I don't know. I don't know why. I just wanted to tell you. Come on, let's get to the Sentry before the last boat comes. I gotta get the visual aid for the history project. And then I just gotta write the stupid essay.
What history project? They still make you do, work with so little left in the year?
Unfortunately. It's just like a town history thing for civics, you know? So it's forced me to kind of, I don't know. And I mean, it's funny, I don't know if I even want to be here next year. It's just all so flat. Same people, the same expressions.
But everyone loves you here. You're you should hear how the teachers talk about you.
I know how they talk about me. It's like, if I don't become a billionaire president, their life has been wasted. I know you think I have it on easy street, but people looking at you all the time, wanting evidence that it's good, that they lived here, that good things can happen to people that are from here, it can get to be a real drag. Like, how about somebody else be captain of whatever for once?
Just don't put so much pressure on yourself, Michael. Who cares what they think? You're gonna do what you're gonna do.
I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do. Yes, I will. Let's head back before Karen Strands is here. You know, when we saw Uncle Pete last month, I wanted to ask him because he got out moving to New York. And I asked him if it was hard leaving. Know what he said?
Oh, God, Michael, I have no idea. I mean, knowing Uncle Peter, he was probably 3 sheets to the wind.
He said the hardest part was deciding what to take with him and what to leave behind. I thought it was, I don't know, for him...
Huh, that's not bad.
I cannot believe I had to pick you up from the police station because of Grand Theft Auto. I mean, that is too funny.
Oh, shut up!
Alex?
Shut up,
Пак припадна.
You got, you went bad again? I couldn't get you out of it. We should get this done, now.
I'm fine. We can go. Let's go.
Come on, it's all right.
No, I just always do the poster. I mean, you get the...
You guys, doing okay?
Yeah, we're fine.
But Ren, wait, seriously. In AP English, all you had to do was make a fake book cover poster at the end of the semester?
Yeah, but the trick is you have to claim you're a kinesthetic learner.
Can you, I want to just do this. Okay, we've blabbed enough. Let's get in there.
This is important. Just you've been completely... I can't even remember why we started hanging out. I just don't know what's happened.
Well, I'm sorry. I don't know what else to say.
I'm sorry. I don't know why I'm even saying this now.
This is stupid, but can we, take a picture?
Why?
I don't know. In case things go bad and...
Really? Now? Right before who knows what?
Yeah, before who knows what. That's why I want to do it, I think.
Come on, let's do it. All right, let's take it.
Alex, get in here.
You're not getting out of it.
All right.
Once we're in there, the door won't open again since the system's so convoluted. So, make sure you're ready to finish this before we go inside.
Накрая влязохме в бомбоубежището да видим какво става.
Listen, Alex, I don't want to say anything to Ren or Nona, but the truth of it is I'm not feeling too awesome right now. It's kind of getting worse.
You'll be fine, Jonas. Come on, just shake it off. Don't fade on me now.
Hey, what do you call a man who's short of time? Huh? Have you heard this?
No clue.
Tim. You call him Tim.
Oh.
Yeah, it's not one of my finest.
It feels wrong to see one of these when we're not in a... It's kind of spooky, right? The beds? Thinking they would have slept here while the rest of us burned?
Yeah, it kind of does.
Wait, it's...
if Yugoslavia or whoever dropped an A-bomb on their heads.
No, I think it would have worked. There's enough tons of concrete here to keep them from mutinying out, I think.
Трябва да пробвам нещо да отключим.
Wait, before... Look, if something happens on the other side of this door, just... Don't be stupid. Cut and run, okay? If I turn into dead weight or start freaking out, just get to the boat. Do whatever you have to.
If that's how you feel, but I'm not about to even, think like that right now. Think positive.
Wait. Okay, you know what? There's the 10th time we've heard this song all night. There is something going on with... why would this specific...
Okay, if it'll make you feel better, we'll investigate the case of Jonas's mom's weird song before we save our lives.
Sounds perfect. It's like breaking or something.
Come on, Jonas, let's just get in the cave and remember why we're here, okay?
Can't you just help me out with this, please?
All right, but quickly.
This would be a lot quicker if you would just come over here and do your thing.
Дали духме мои? Айде на вратата. Не стана.
Let's go, Jonas. I don't want to risk doing anything we'll regret or miss our window or just not getting this right. This is more important. I'm sorry.
I know you're right, okay? I just wanted to see if this was... I don't even know. It's fine. Let's just do... Clarissa!
You know, the truth is, we could have left whenever we wanted. We weren't prisoners of the cave.
What are you talking about? You could leave? What does that mean?
Us being here at all is a constant struggle. We've had our fingers dug into the cliff's edge, waiting
and trying to come back. Waiting
and screaming at anyone who'd give us so much as a glance.
You have to let go. You have to... Why haven't you just let yourself...
Because it's scary, that's why. Have you ever stared into nothing and moved with it and felt a part in it? It's worse than when we were wilting into atoms. Worse than dying the first time.
Yes, I have, actually.
Oh, what? Sitting in your room breaking for your brother? You're like this one. Whatever you think you can do, you can't. We're not going back. We won't go back.
Is that it? Is she done? Are they, like, coming back now or something?
No, we haven't been... whatever, switched or whatever's going to happen, so there must still be a way to reverse this.
Okay, what's the plan? What are we gonna do? Hit me with it. I'm getting my 5th wind. We can't...
Oh, this is the wrong time to go dumb, but I kinda am. You have any ideas? Plans? Anything?
Well, I mean, the gate looks... It's what's been happening with all of them after we mess with it. It just goes blank. To get Clarissa back, I can't see how we're not gonna have to turn this one back on. But don't ask me how.
Just try a bunch of stuff until we either get body swapped with a bunch of pissed off ghosts, or save the day.
Aye, aye.
Добре, весело. Аз ще гледам мача силно по-късно.
This is something. Hopefully good.
Hopefully.
But what's happening? Why isn't it connecting or whatever it does? I mean...
I don't know.
Alex, just... whatever happens, just...
Да е напортнато и нещо.
Where am I? This isn't... God... Hello? Somebody there?
You've come to close the hole, right? Well, you're gonna find out it's not that simple.
Where am I?
Home. You're home. Soon, anyway. God, you're so spoiled.
You don't even know the cost of things. Closing the hole with your stupid toy.
We'll spare your friends from our bloom, sure. But we'll see you up in here with us. You'll die with us again and again.
So think long
and hard about those friends.
You're just trying to scare me. That can't be the only way.
One last chance.
You don't have
to die.
You can leave, you know, through the gate you opened.
And we keep
the girl.
Clarissa. She'll be happier with us.
What? No way. I'm not just gonna abandon Clarissa. Who do you think I am?
Who do you think we are? Do you think we wanted to be thrown away?
Like some faulty appliance? We won't let it end like that.
How can I fix it then? Just tell me how to fix it. I'm here. I'm in the past, for God's sake. I can't change this somehow?
No, you can't change.
Before, you can't change anything. We can feel this binding. You have maybe just a few moments left. We feel terrible, we do, but you have to know why, that everyone chose to forget about us. Everyone just shuttered us away.
Wait.
Oh, very good. You know a good barter when you see one. Well, stay good.
Yeah, I just want to go home.
Believe us when we say, we understand completely.
Goodbye,
Alex. God gave us memory, the saying goes. But that is all he gave us.
Remember Clarissa as she was.
Ja sam akkurat nie wiem, kurczę.
Because they will never be that. Ever again.
Hello.
Jonas, where are you? Okay, this is gonna be fine. Just work through it. Don't tell Michael what to do about Clarissa, okay? But Michael's dead. How could I even... Whoa, wait, what's happening?
Rozprak góry sama z siebie.
Hello? Are you... Look, is someone there? Jonas? If you're still there, this would be a great time to say something. When Jonas gets on your, case about his mom, just do what you feel is best, okay? His mom's dead. I know his mom's dead. What is... How is this possible? What's going on? Well, that could have gone better. Right. Time loop. Tell Michael he should go out on his own. What does this matter? He's dead. He's not here.
Niente stečka, ne? Popravím se. Ne?
Oh, hey, I didn't even know you were home. You're always so quiet. It's like living with a little fairy tale mouse.
Wait, this is our house.
I'm not. I can't play Amnesia Spy Girl right now. Seriously, pretend to snap Ren's neck on your own time. I've been like struggling with this stupid speech, the graduation thing. I don't want it to be just the usual blah blah we've come so far type stuff. It should have like a point, right? It should bring you to your feet about something.
Sure, yeah. give it a theme.
I'm guessing Mom probably told you about my scholarship to state, right? I don't really know how I feel about it. I mean, I feel it's not like it's a bad thing. It's a good thing, obviously.
What? That's great. Congratulations. I mean, that's awesome.
Thank you. Thanks. It's just, it seems like half the teachers are alumni, and actually, I'm about to be really arrogant and presumptuous and say mean things for no real reason other than I think I know better, so forget it. I've bored you enough. I'm boring me right now.
No, keep going. It's fine. I hate people too. You can rag on the town. What, you think the teachers are wasting their lives? Well, they are wasting their lives.
All right, okay, thank you, but really, never mind. It had nothing to do with anything. Listen, here's the... You can't tell Mom or Dad, but Clarissa and I are talking about just leaving. Getting an apartment somewhere and just doing our own thing.
Wow, that's exciting. This is like a huge deal, like the Boxcar Children version of getting married or something.
It's kind of a big deal, I guess. It'll be a lot harder to break up, so there's some level of vow there. She's been really pushing for it, wanting to look for places, and I'm into the idea. I really am. I wouldn't feel right about it if I didn't have your blessing first. So, can you just wave your hand over my head or something and say I'm alright to do this?
God, it's hard for me to say since I love you, of course, but you should do it. Totally. Even if it explodes in a nuclear war-style breakup, you'll regret never trying.
Thanks. That means a lot. Alex, just get good friends, okay? And when you're with those friends, just say yes to everything. And keep away from boys when you talk to them, it feels like you're performing. But also, stay away from girls who look you in the eye for too long. And match every beer with a water.
Okay. I'll make a checklist.
This is a just-in-case package, okay? Just in case I'm not around. And I love you, and you're amazing, and that's it. So...
I love you too.
But soon, I shall be so I cannot remember any but the things that never happened.
Yeah, I don't know. Hey, she's waking up. Maybe don't get up immediately.
Wait. Is Clarissa, is she okay? Because I think I might have...
Clarissa? Who's Clarissa? It was only you, me, Ren, and Nona. That's it, just us.
Oh my god, it happened. Oh, it actually happened. They took her.
Alex, nobody named Clarissa came with us. This is the group. This has been it all night.
Смятай, че мога да превъртиш по друг начин да я спасиш тая мадама Клариса.
Caused by the ghosts and time stuff. I don't think any of it was real, really. Was yours like about someone named Clarissa? Maybe because nobody like that came
Jonas, Clarissa was real. This wasn't... She wasn't a figment of my imagination.
Okay. I'm just saying, like... I would see, like, my dad sometimes, but I don't know why. I mean, he's still alive, obviously. But, like, who knows really what happened?
Maybe it's... I don't know, maybe it's like what matters to us showed up or something.
Then it doesn't matter anyway. I can't believe everything that happened. I feel like we should tell everyone we know. Like, go on a freaking book tour, but...
What? No, are you kidding? We don't have evidence of ghosts, but we know there's a continuation, a sort of life after death. This is like the moon landing times a billion.
Is this... Ren, didn't you lose a book?
Holy crap! This is it! Thank you! I lost it on the way. I thought for sure some commuter would have just tossed it overboard.
Hey, that reminds me. What were we... We were talking about something stupid right before Alex woke up.
Prom?
Prom.
Prom.
Are you going, Alex?
Are we supposed to still spike the punch or just bring in flasks?
I guess. I mean, if I find a date, I'm not gonna go stag. I have my dignity.
Ben Owens will ask you. Or rather, he's going to ask you unless I physically prevent him.
You can do better. All right, you know what? It's picture time.
Oh my god, come on. Nona.
Yeah, I guess we should. Tonight's been, noteworthy.
Noteworthy. That is a way to say it.
I'd probably say it another way.
Let's actually move outside so we can get the light.
Sure.
Много странно.
Ren, what is that book, anyway?
I don't know. I can hardly make heads or tails out of what the hell he's talking about half the time.
Here's good for the... yeah, just here.
Like, look. Like this, here. When I was younger, I could remember anything, whether it happened or not. But soon, I shall be so I cannot remember any, but the things that never happened.
Yeah, I don't know.
All right, shut up.
Cheese.
Ли беше? Потрепахме едната мума и превъртяхме играта.
Before we'd left, I told my mom I was spending the night at a friend's house, and when I got back, I didn't see any reason to change that story. And you know what? I still don't.
Пандът, мерси за фолова, братле.
Ren always loved the town, but the island pretty much erased that in one fell swoop. He ended up going to college in California. He was my best friend, but I don't know if I'll ever see him again. Nona, I think, is going to some ballet academy somewhere, but I kind of fell out of touch with her, to be honest. Nobody remembers Clarissa, except me, of course.
Аз мая спидръннах малко тая игра. Какво стана тук?
It's a strange consequence. She's replaced Michael in the pockets of my mind.
Потрепах едното момиче и спидръннах играта.
I don't know if it was the right thing to do. I think most people would say it wasn't, but most people will never have to face something like that.
Гледай, само 6% от хората сме отрепали
Jonas
тъс
was
мума.
the first to introduce me as his sister. You know, without the step part in front of it. And it was weird at first, but it's the truth. He's my brother. He goes to school in town, and we see each other a lot.
Някакви интересни статуи показват
What
накрая.
happened on the island used to pop into my head every single day, and then every other day. And then a week went by, and I realized I hadn't thought about it at all. I guess that's... I don't know. It's good, I think. But
Значи аз съм само 6% от групата, която се е отрепали. 94%
if it matters,
са го изиграли като по филмите.
I'm
taking some time off.
Just to, I don't know,
Трябва да видим коя игра да превъртим сега.
But anyways, what time is it? Yeah, sorry, I
Да
gotta
се
run
броим
or I'll miss the
превъртяна.
ferry. Ren's dragging me out to Edwards Island for that yearly beach party thing, and I have to pick up what's-his-name Jonas, too. I hope he's not weird or mean or something. Whatever, I'm sure it'll be fun. It's something to do, right?
Отключих 10 ачивмента. Ами аз превъртях Death Stranding оня ден. Тя е доста дълга. С обаче днеска викам какво да цъкам и викам да погледна в нета някаква игра да се превърта за ден. Общо взето я превъртях за 3 часа и половина. Явно бая съм е спидръннал без да искам. Half-Life не е ли VR? Новия поне. Аз съм почнал една със... обаче тя е с хора. Half-Life... Чакай да я спра да си игра, че много сега надпис да гледам. Така. Да си чакам втората част. Сега. Изчезна. OBS е въпроса на деня. Ето си игриците отзаде. Я започнах вчера с един навер. Обаче ние го няма сега. Отида да гледам матча. Се чуя сега матч ли да гледам. Да разцъкам нещо още. Да потърсим. Нещо друго. Дали е излязло от тия, които съм си набелязал. Тъй. Чай да видим сега. Аз съм си набелязал тук в Steam в стора. Къде ми е wishlist-а? Набелязал съм си някои, обаче те още не са излезли. Интересното на тази игра, която сега превъртях, е, че общо взето може по няколко варианта да я превъртиш. И ето, примерно, аз съм превъртял по вариант, в който, за да се спасят всичките там геройчета, жертвам едното от тях. Обаче, той са само 6% от хората. Всички са играли да ги спасят всичките. Примерно. И е така, като стори някакво. Тази Death Stranding, която играх, тя беше бая дълга, 3-4 часа трябваше да превърта в нея. Но не съм сигурен дали ми се цъкат толкова с дълги игри. Защото аз съм доста добър в шутерите и сякаш нещо по-динамично трябва да цъкам. Чай да гугълнем нещо. Аз когато съм се набелязал, всичко трябва да го преордървам. Още не е излязло. Имам тук 7-8 игри. Ама тях ще ги играя датата, която излязат. Може би сега Диаблото ще предстои. Което ще излиза в момента. Може да вляза колко да го превъртя. Няма да го играя 100 часа. Се чудя изобщо да стримам ли днеска още. Да гледам ли матча, то е в 10 часа, има още 2 часа. А Half-Life, колко време отнема се превъртя? Аз толкова давно не съм играл. Ще видим кой дават средно. 12 часа и нещо. Значи аз ще превъртя за 7-8 часа, 10 максимум. Защото и средно е с супер много лутане и обикаляне. Ама пак цялата е 15 часа. Ако искаш всичко абсолютно да изпълниш. Ми не е толкова дълга, да. Half-Life. Еми... Аликса не аз знам. Тя сега на VR, тя е някаква по-специална, ама... Що колко Half-Life е, не са ли? 2. Half-Life 1 и 2, аз доколкото помня, Габен не харесва тройката. И може би няма да я изкара никога. Аз говоря за единичката, двойката. Кай да видим колко я дават. И ние толкова се дават. 13 часа средно. Де факто, ако си малко по-добър, по-скилнат, примерно, аз съм доста над средното ниво на шутери, би трябвало за 10 часа да е мина. Нали, освен ако няма нещо, което да е по като пъзел и да не мога да разгадая веднага. 19 часа я дават за 100% да се завърши. Али съответно аз чак толкова детайли няма да не бих изпадал. Half-Life, Blue Shift. Да видим. Blue Shift. Ще да вляза колко струва Half-Life в Steam. Всъщност G2A може да я видя. Чакай да видим сега. G2A.com. Half-Life колко струва. $8. Half-Life D епизод 1. $7. Не е скъпа, не? Няма някакъв бъндъл. Трябва да видя колко струва в Steam. Сега се гледам G2A. Half-Life. 8 евро. Half-Life Source. Half-Life не търсим Half-Life 2. Да видим. Има някакъв Orange Box. Той е с някакви други. Епизод 1, епизод 2, Portal и Team Fortress 2. Някакъв бъндъл интересен. Чая някакви други. Complete бъндъла е 30 евро. Те пак е с Team Fortress, Opposing Force, Blue Shift, ето го. Значи, като единичката, Blue Shift, двойката, Half-Life 1 Source и Half-Life 2 епизод 1. Team Fortress, Half-Life ли е? Това има навсякъде. Сякаш някаква по-новичка ми се цъка. Аз не знам, обаче 2022. Нещо се избера, защото моите издания, които ще почвам да играя, още не са излезнали. 2022. Правим някакъв FPS, някакъв шутър. Синглплеер. Къде да има някаква историка. Нищо интересно ще иззене. Не, сякаш някаква... Ще се преместя тук екрана, че гледам на другия монитор. Така... Single Player FPS PC Games 2022. Правим Stalker, Rainbow Six, Tom Clancy, Redfall. Ако ми да игри, които още не са излезнали. Сериоз сам? Боже, той не съм играл от толкова време. Още поддържат ли ги тези игри? Сериоз сам, аз не знаех, че съществува. Януари 22. Да видиш. Януари излезнала. Той цъка ли го някой, бе? Сериоз сам. Ето е много тупанца вече, да. Сериоз сам се е класическо меле от едно време. Той навер го цъка, аз не знам дали го превъртя. Трябва да го питам. Дали. Сериоз сам. Давай сега гледам от 21 година, че я колко струва. GTA.com. Сериоз сам. Той има Сериоз сам 4. Сериоз сам 1, 2, 3, 4. Siberian Mime. Тук струва 20 евро в Steam. Да видим, че стои 18 долара, бас, тя се държи цената. 40 лева. Вижте. Не мога да избягаш, тук няма отстъпки за нея. Гледам някакви нови интересни. Някаква Redfall ще излиза, Stalker 2. The Outlast. Чакам хората, ако цъкат в момента в Twitch, аз... На мен не ми се цъка някаква компетитив игра, защото достатъчно смятам, че съм ги цъкал, пък... Тъй, трябва да видим нещо много интересно да играят ли хората или обичайните игри. V-Rising. Виж, той не знам какво е, ама тя ще отнема сигурно много време. V-Rising. Той мисля, че беше нещо много. V-Rising. Да видим какво представляват той. Дай подредим ги по гледаемост. Някой... Тъй някой кореец или кафето с някой кадрен да погледнем. Той пък кой е? Той изглежда като Дяволото, обаче нещо като между RPG и FPS, нещо са кръстосали някакви жанрове тук. Интересно. Ама той ще е пак, че е тип Диабло игра, ще е много време. Не знам, сега ще приключвам за днеска, ще да гледам матча и така. Ами, айде хора, изчезвам аз и до следващия път лека, и който е за Реал Мадрид. Съжалявам, мисля, че Ливърпул ще го вземат днеска. Чао!